Troll today.
Could have won, but they didn't. Right? Okay, then that's their problem. A whole bunch of mothers would have won, should have won, could have won, but they didn't. Right? Shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Many traits, a master of nothing. We know you don't know nothing about boxing.
Champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Then I'll illustrate my reign with bloodshed and pain. Then everybody will fear me. They'll tremble in the bone.
He talks too much, he's ugly, he's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong, because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
They don't want no confrontation.
I don't know, don't be a fighter, you don't want no confrontation. Nope.
Friday night, it's 10 o'clock. Y'all know what that means. Time to talk this boxing shit with the angry white man. If you're easily offended, this is not for you. If you're glazing average fighters that are overachievers, this definitely ain't for you. So check any bitch ass feelings at the door and give it up for the angry white man, D1, and William Oldskool.
Two in particular. If one doesn't go through, we have another fight going on. So December 13th is possibly between Manny Pacquiao.
Wow. What do we have here? Well, what do we...
And boxing news, we have Shakur Stevenson running around calling Tank Davis Buddy when he's actually Buddy. He's Buddy's little buddy.
There is another reason to fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you will understand why. You must try to remember me and your true self as well. You will birth a god and build an eternal paradise.
Yo, whoa. We got a super dope show for you.
Two in particular. If one doesn't go through, we have another fight going on. So December 13th is possibly between Manny Pacquiao.
Wow.
What up? Oh, gee, I forgot to upload the fucking intro for today. Go figure. It is what it is, but we got some shit to talk about once again. It's Friday night. One more again. A whole nother week has passed with a whole lot of nothing going on in boxing. But we got some Layla Ali shit to talk about. Cooking Clarissa Shields' ass. We got an Eddie Hearn interview. We also got another thing about Dana White, and then another interview after that. But this Clarissa Shields, Layla Ali shit is the hottest topic in boxing right now, so we got to cover it a little bit. We got to go over a little bit of TO shit with Shakur. I don't think they're fighting. I don't know why people are thinking they're fighting. I hope they prove me wrong. But what's up with you, OG? How you doing, man?
It's been a rough week, but I'm ready to get into it. Let's just face it, dude. T.O. uses people's names. That's all he does. When have you ever heard him, except for the Loma fight, when have you ever heard him use somebody's name and actually get in a ring with him?
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
long time.
I could see him fighting some dude out of the UK that nobody's even heard of. And if he takes him lightly, like he did Cambosos, he get his ass whipped again.
Oh yeah. We also had a Jamel Charlo sighting yesterday.
Good.
He made a short on it. He called out. So we're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over this Layla Ali shit real quick. I'm gonna pull that up right now. I don't know if you didn't see the Layla Ali video, huh?
No, I didn't.
Oh, all right. Well, here we go. And if y'all didn't see it, this is Layla Ali. This literally straight up cold smoking Clarissa Shields. I'm going to stop this from time to time, guys. You know how we do. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. This is Layla Ali. She just literally made this page just for this video, and it's got more views and more engagement and shit than the entire $1 million worth of game interview with Clarissa Shields has entirety. So I don't know where Clarissa gets off. Like she's barking up the wrong tree for me. I'm gonna let Layla talk and cook her in epic fashion. YouTube.
Well, prime for prime, Layla would have stomped her. I'm sorry. I love Clarissa. She's a good fighter, but prime for prime, dude, Layla would have ate her alive.
I do too, man. Let me say what's up to the people in the building. We got only a couple, but it's cool. Only real ones. Oh, the Clarissa hate should be high. No, dog. We don't hate Clarissa Shields. I'm
No,
just a
nobody
Layla
hates
Ali
Clarissa.
fan, and Clarissa does this shit to herself. Layla gonna cook her enough. I don't care about that fucking man.
Let's get that straight right now. Nobody hates Clarissa. She's one of the best female fighters today. Her problem is she's trying to pick on a woman who's been retired for many freaking years. She needs to give that shit up. Just because she don't have a really big opponent that she can make a lot of money with right now. I mean, she just don't have one. So consequently, she's trying to pull somebody up who's been out of the business for years, and it's not going to work.
Fucking, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat too. If anybody wants to come up, we ain't got really much structure. There ain't no fucking fights to go over. There's a Danny Garcia fight to go over, so we're not really doing shit. The link will be in the chat. If you guys come in, you can come. You're more than welcome to come up here and cook with us. So let's get it, Layla.
There has been a whole lot of talk about the possibility of me making a comeback to boxing. And people have had a lot to say, but I have not addressed it until now. And I know everyone wants to know the answer to the question, will I be coming back? And I promise you, I'm going to give you that answer. But first, I have got to address the lies and the fake narrative that's been created years ago. Now, someone's gotten way too...
Cam J, what up with you, homie? Salute. Thanks for stopping through, bro. Appreciate you.
Comfortable dragging my name and even using my father's name to get attention and clout. Now, in case you haven't heard it, her story is that I didn't support her and I didn't pass the torch because of my jealousy and envy over her accomplishments in boxing. She says that I disrespected her and I started talking about knocking her out simply because I was bitter that she's outdone me. I've seen a lot of the comments. Many of you have good discernment and understand what's really going on here, while others have believed her lies over the years or have formed an opinion without having all the facts. Now, originally, I wasn't even going to give this my time or attention because I really don't engage with people who thrive off of negativity, drama, and buffoonery. But I'm not about to let someone with bad character continue running freely, dragging my name without accountability.
That's not gonna happen.
Come on now, listen. Layla Ali is just my...
Salute, all things. You're a fucking real one. Appreciate you, all things.
Muhammad Ali's daughter. And...
No, come on, we ain't gonna do that.
And that link is for anybody. Y'all want to come up here and just talk some shit? You got a problem with what I'm saying or what the OG William Old School saying? That link is always going to be in the chat from now on. Every fucking show, every time we start. So if you got a problem with something I'm mad about or something I'm saying, feel free.
Come on, Layla can rumble though.
And Wolf would have knocked Layla Ali out. You know, she would have knocked Layla so pretty ass out.
So this right here is the consequence. Now, I have been busy working on other projects that required all of my time and focus, which is why I'm just now saying something. But honey, I have made the time to address this. So today, the bad guy ain't getting away. Now let's hit rewind because we really need to see what's happened over the years, what got us here. Now, I'm not about to do the whole he say, she say thing, so let me show you some receipts. I first met her in 2012 when she was invited on stage to stand next to me when I gave my father his Liberty Medal. At some point, she reached out, started asking me for advice, wanted to know if she should go to the Olympics a second time or go pro. She would also call me and let me know when she was fighting. Now, at the time, I was one of the hosts of We Need to Talk, an all-female sports commentary show that still airs on CBS. I asked the producers if we could do a story on her. They agreed. So I got on a plane, flew to Colorado, and did a full sit-down interview with her. Now, this is just a shortened version of the 6-minute piece that aired on CBS in 2016. 21-year-old Clarissa Shields is as confident as her right hand is powerful. Soon, Clarissa will be heading to Rio for the Olympics to try and do something that has never been done before. I sat down to talk with her about changing history.
Clarissa Shields fans, I gotta warn you, I gotta pre-warn you guys. If you guys haven't seen this or you've seen other podcasters say this, this is the only time I go live. I gotta cover the hottest topics in boxing, number one. Number two, you Clarissa Shields fans are about to be fucking severely in your feelings. Layla Ali fucking cooks this bitch. And it is what it is. Don't get in your feelings. This is one of the hottest topics in boxing. We have to cover it. I'm gonna let it fucking go. I actually I want to fast forward it, but I'm gonna let it go for a while. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. Clarissa did this shit to herself.
And being a positive spark for her hometown. You should have heard the story by now. The one about a kid from Flint, Michigan, who has gone toe-to-toe with adversity and stands undefeated.
But I'll always go back to Flint and help.
I know that when I was fighting, any of my struggles that I had to overcome, or anything that I was upset about, whether it be something personal or something going on in the world, I would use that anger, and take it into the ring with me and channel that energy into the ring. Have you ever done that?
I did that a lot. I was going through stuff back at home, but I would have a boxing match, and I would take out everything I was going through on the girl, and that kind of helped me, because after I boxed, that was my ultimate high, and I felt like my life was perfect for at least 2 weeks.
Clarissa's father, a former underground fighter, was passionate about
bro,
boxing.
He went on to tell me that Muhammad Ali...
They're definitely like shadow banning me or some shit, bro. They're fucking with me real bad. It's
His daughter, Layla, took after him.
Up.
And he's like, and my dad, he says to this day, Layla's a bad girl. He says all the time. He said, nobody in our family took up boxing. I thought when he told me that, he was telling me to take after him.
Clarissa beat the odds to win gold in 2012. When the Olympics start in August, she'll try to be the first American boxer to win back-to-back gold medals. Everybody's going to be fighting you harder. Everybody's going to be trying to elevate their game. They're going to be running hard. They're going to be training hard. They're going to be dreaming about beating you. How are you preparing for that mentally and physically?
Honestly, I've learned how to beat every fighting style. Tall girls, short girls, girls my size. Because I'm like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty great, I don't know what I would do.
You're supposed to feel that way about yourself. Like you wouldn't have been able to get to this level if you didn't feel that way about yourself.
Yes.
I don't know about you ladies, but I have absolutely no doubt that Clarissa is going to win gold again in the Olympics. Women's boxing wasn't even in the Olympics when I was boxing, so I'm like, do it for us, because she's in the weight class I would have been in. So I'm like, go get it, girl, go get it. There's a lot of women who've been training for a long time, and nobody knows who they are. So the Olympics just really gives them a platform and something to strive towards. I didn't even fight amateur because I was like, I can't go to the Olympics. Why should I do that? I wanted to be in control of my career, but it's so great to see these young girls coming up. We got 9-year-olds now and 10-year-olds, and they're inspired by people like Clarissa. Now, as you can see, I was genuinely rooting for her. I gave her praise. I gave her a spotlight. When she asked for advice, I gave her valuable branding advice and boxing advice so she could have long-term success in and outside of the ring. I told her about the challenges that I faced fighting at 168, where there was limited competition, and I suggested that if she decided to turn pro, she should consider going down in weight, somewhere around 148, where she would have more competitive challenges. I told her she should hire a nutritionist, trim off that excess body fat, and get into elite next level shape.
That's a good question. Like, listen, man, I like Clarissa Shields, and she can fight very well, but she's got a lot of excess body fat and shit on her that she could easily get off of her if she wanted to fight real competition and go down to where Amanda and them are at. She's got a lot of excess body fat and shit. She don't want to lose her butt and this, that, and the third and all the stupid shit she says. I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's what it really is, or she's scared to go down there.
The crazy part about this whole thing is Clarissa's been constantly saying that Ali was dogging her out, which that was totally the opposite. Ali was praising this girl.
Yeah, bro.
So she shot herself in the fucking ass.
Yeah, bro.
Because now Ali's calling her out on it, and she's showing that she was praising her.
No doubt. And Layla ain't done everything I've seen from Layla until as of late between them two. Layla has always given her flowers, always trying to help her, always trying to look out for any female boxer. Layla Ali is a real one, bro. I don't know so much about Clarissa, bro. I really don't. I don't know anymore. I'm looking.
And Layla's still hot, bro. I'm sorry. She's just hot.
She's a gorgeous woman, bro. Big too. She's tall as me. A little bit short, like an inch shorter, bro. She big as shit. Look how big them mitts are, bro.
Oh yeah, she just put the SWAT on you quick.
Fuck around and give Clarissa one of those man munchers right there. Bah! Shut up. Knocked out. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know if this goes good for her. Andrew Charles, what's up with you, homie? Life is good. What it do, bro? Salute.
Andrew Charles, what up?
Shields talk. He says, no doubt, bro. Life is good. No doubt. Andrew Charles says Shields talks a lot of shit. That's not a secret. It's obnoxious sometimes, but that's what she does. Oh, no doubt. She does talk a lot of shit, but I think she's fucking with the wrong one now. And she's literally trying to degrade Layla. Like the shit she's talking, bro, them stupid fucking trinkets she's won off of nobody don't mean dick to no real boxing fans. We know exactly what them fucking belts are about. Exactly. Like, come on, bro. We ain't going for it.
I hate to say it, but she was the big. Clarissa was the beginning of her generation, dude. She's got some youngsters that are coming up through the ranks right now. Some girls that are beast.
Facts. They don't want to tell you that. They don't want to say that though, because then it dims Clarissa's light. She sticks around till about 35. She's getting beat at 68 probably by one of these up and coming girls. Jake Paul is doing. I'm gonna get into this in a little bit.
By any means, what up?
What up, Dean? My motherfucking dog. Salute to you, homie. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. I'm gonna let her keep cooking, and then we're gonna bring up the real shit, dude. I'm gonna
go ahead.
Yeah, let's get it.
Pointed her in the right direction, and I had high hopes for her. Whether she decided to turn pro or not, I felt like her future was bright if she played her cards right. But of course, at the time, I was not aware of her divisive, vindictive, and malicious nature. And I know those are strong words, but they actually fit. This girl has created a pattern. It's been directed towards many people time and time again. Now, before we started our interview in Colorado, she said to me, "You're the name people say when it comes to women's boxing. You're the face they know. I want that to be me." Now, looking back after everything that's unfolded, it seems pretty calculated now. Like she was waiting for the right moment, the right excuse to finally do what she'd already made up her mind to do. I mean, that's how it feels now. She told me she saw me as the face of women's boxing, and she told me that she wanted my spot. And she's been on a mission to ruin my reputation ever since, simply because she heard me make a comment that was not about her and she took it personal. Fast forward to 2018, I was promoting my cookbook, Food for Life, and went on The Breakfast Club, a national show with millions of listeners. I did a 36-minute interview, and when the topic of boxing came up, I actually mentioned her and made positive comments. Then much later into the interview, I was asked about the possibility of a comeback.
Would you ever get back in the ring just for fun?
You still train?
I stay training.
Got you.
Yeah, I got a little baby six-pack right now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I have a heavy bag
Oh,
hanging in my.
shit.
I just turned 40.
About to put that.
Can you believe it?
No.
I know. I just turned 40. I can't believe it either. And because I think of my healthy lifestyle, the fact that I train all the time, I could pretty much do anything I wanted to. Well, I don't think there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge.
How did you and your husband?
I just got to butt in here for a second, and this has nothing to do with Layla. Well, actually, it does. It's about her father. Think about how fucking legendary of a man you have to be for your daughter to fucking have the light like she does. Like, how fucking iconic and legendary is Muhammad Ali, bro? To transcend generation upon generation upon generation and still be the fucking man. Like, golly. Shout out to fucking Muhammad Ali, bro.
He will always be the GOAT in my book.
He's the only reason we're here talking shit in boxing, because he's the one who made boxing what it is, bro. The gift to gab, the fucking rhyming and shit, just all the cultural impact that man had on this fucking sport. That man's legacy is fucking immortal. It's something else, bro.
And let's face it, that dude, the way he boxed, bro, he's the reason why a lot of the guys today want to act like him. I mean, that dude was legendary in the ring. He was poetry in motion.
So legendary, so much so that his daughter goes into the female side of it and give it life. Like female boxing, people don't know this shit just started, guys. The fucking females fighting each other, it's brand new. It's only got 20, 30 years of fucking, maybe a little bit more than that. I could be selling it short a little bit, but this shit is all brand new. Clarissa Shields the GWOAT and the most fucking accomplished because women ain't been throwing punches that fucking long. When you can fucking lead, man, I'm gonna let her keep going I'm gonna go off the rails here in a few because one part of this really fucking points something out. But bro, shout out to Muhammad Ali and
Yes, sir.
everything he's done. Like, man, man. I haven't heard no podcasters say that yet about this. Everybody talking shit. Nobody's stopping to say, well, guys give Muhammad his flowers like Fanon and shit like that. But that's somebody who lived it. He knows because he's seen it. Like you lived it. You guys were here while that man was fucking
Like I
dominating.
told you, dude, my very first fight was him and Frazier too.
Jesus Christ, my very first fight was Tyson Holyfield. So yeah, bro. Shout out to Muhammad Ali, bro. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Argue because he can't, usually they say, you can say something slick, but with you can't say that slickness.
You was on the Food Network's Chopped.
Yes.
And you
I hear you. Life is good.
So
It's
what
all
brings you
good,
more joy,
homie.
winning in the ring or
Stay
winning in the
safe
kitchen?
I
driving.
just like to win, period. Definitely boxing is my first love. And, cooking is something that I'm super passionate.
Drill Hill. Salute, OG.
Drill Hill.
Salute, Dean. Dean, send your boy a little cash app love. Appreciate you, dog. Real shit. Real shit, bro. Shout out to Dean for the cash app. Appreciate you, my G. Let me play a knockout.
Appreciate you, bro.
Let me play a knockout for my boy. Dude, if this thing okay. I thought it was stuck like last week. Cause in StreamYard, the panel that you play the videos off of last week and 2 weeks in a row, it gets stuck and I can't get to the top of the list and it pisses me the fuck off, bro. I don't know if it's my computer or what it is, but StreamYard, you need to get it the fuck together. I pay $80 a fucking month for this piece of shit fucking website or whatever the fuck it is, because it's not even an app. Get it together. Fuck.
Debo, Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out to the Super Chatter Dog. We appreciate you. Like we appreciate Brian Norman Sr. answering Bill Haney's bullshit list call out. Salute.
Big salute to my dog, Dean. Appreciate you, dog. All right, let me let Layla keep fucking cold smoking, lambasting her. Like, she is going off. And what the fuck did I just press? Oh, all right.
Who sits back and complains about things. I think everything happens in due time. You got Clarissa Shields now, who's an Olympic champion. Mm-hmm. She's a young black girl, came out of Flint, Michigan, lived a hard life, went through a lot. She went to the Olympics, won twice. Women's boxing wasn't in the Olympics when I fought. She actually fights at the weight class I fought in. Mm-hmm. And she's doing great. Women's boxing is getting some good attention.
Now remember,
Dame, it's the thought that counts every single time. It ain't never about no fucking monetary value with me, homie. That shit said everything it needed to. Appreciate you, Dean.
At the time, we were on good terms. She was reaching out to me and referring to me as Big Sis, but this was her response.
I watched the Breakfast Club video with Layla Ali. I have so much respect for her, and I like her. I actually call her my Big Sis, but it was so many shots thrown. Like, if y'all really paid attention, her saying, oh, there's not nobody good enough at 168, my weight class, that could give her a challenge when I'm the number one in my weight class. And, I'm just like, nah. And, I just feel like, she gave props where it's due, but, she also spoke on how, what I'm doing for women's boxing is great, but it's not great enough for her when it's like.
All right, let's be real about this shit. Clarissa ratchet as hell, bro. Like going at a GOAT, like Layla Ali is who she wants to be. There's no question in my mind. But just the way she's going at her, bro, this shit's crazy to me,
Well,
bro.
if you listen to what Layla says, right? Layla said Clarissa wanted to be her growing up. And it sounds like what Clarissa's saying right here, she was looking for anything that Layla was saying to jump on.
Yeah, it's like she was waiting in the cut with that shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
damn right she
Like,
was.
please say something about me so I can come with all this shit. It's just the way she go about it to me, bro.
It's messy.
I've been raised around men in my life, so I give my OGs the term of endearment. I give, you know what I mean? It's
Women
not.
don't do that though, bro.
I don't
Women do
know.
not do that. Women are messy when it
Weird.
comes to that shit.
It is weird, bro. I respect my elders and all that came before me. So I just, for me, like there's a way to go about it, and that's not the way to go about it. I just, it's ratchet to me, bro. It's ratchet to me. She reminds me of somebody I grew up with, to be honest, bro. She's ratchet as shit. Real talk, bro. She does this.
We got two different goals and sets in life. You know, me winning 2 Olympic gold medals is just the beginning. You know, even when she was boxing, she never fought on Showtime, HBO. I fought the main event on Showtime.
What are you fucking talking about? Women's boxing wasn't big enough to get on no Showtime, fucking none of that. It was never televised for mad long, bro. I don't even think Layla got on TV a couple times, and she fought in main events, but never on no Showtime and shit. But because it's not big, it wasn't a thing like that.
I
You
can't remember
understand
that,
that?
but I think wasn't it Wide World of Sports she fought one time on?
Yeah, Wild World of Sports, the one girl. Yep, yep. If she plays it in here, it airs in this cooking that she's
And it
doing
was
over there.
against what's her name? The white chick. God, I'm terrible
Chrissy
with fucking.
Martin. Martin.
Yeah, there you go, Christy
Yep,
Martin.
yep. Yeah, she follows me on TikTok and shit, and I follow her. Shout out to Chrissy Martin. But yeah, it wasn't big enough, bro. Like now, if Layla Ali was now Clarissa, I don't. Maybe she would be something. Maybe not. Actually, they would be rivalries if she was boxing now. But and we would know if Clarissa Shields is any good because I just watched the fight she got knocked down in. I forget the girl's name. I just watched it yesterday morning, and
Well,
then I
think
went
about
on
this,
Dean's
right?
channel.
Think about this. Clarissa has never fought a true female boxer with power. She
That can
hasn't.
actually fight, bro.
Yeah.
Like the one girl that knocked her on her ass seemed like she had Clarissa stunned a few times in that fight. And I challenge anybody to go back and watch that and come back here and tell me that she got through that. That was a flash knockdown or something. She was hurt a few times in the fight. Clarissa's not this great boxer they paint her out to be. Her feet are stuck in the sand, bro. She's planted right there, fucking throwing haymakers. I don't even see the fucking what everybody else sees. I mean, she's great as far as undisputed,
She's
and
got she's got good hand speed is what she's
she's
got.
very good.
She does have head movement and shit like that, but you're right, her
A
feet are stuck in
little
the
bit,
sand.
a little bit of head movement when she remembers, bro. It's not like you can tell she's got to force certain shit upon herself when she remembers.
But you see, if she
Bro,
fought somebody like Layla, bro, Layla will piece you up besides
punching
knocking you out.
and Layla swatting.
Yeah, she
Layla
is.
hurt you. She got
Both
them
hands.
heavy, heavy hands. She just got to touch you with something. You're fucking stumbling all over the ring. That shit wasn't no joke back in her day, bro. People thought were acting like people were taking dives and shit. Craziness, bro. Layla just swatting.
I mean,
That's
look at
what
the
it is.
competition Clarissa fought and put that same competition in the ring with a prime Layla. And I'm
It's no
guaranteeing
competition.
you, she
No,
wipes the floor with all of them
and they
girls.
suffer from the same thing that they with Layla, but Layla they try to say Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf ain't have shit for no fucking Layla Ali. I don't care what nobody says, bro.
Ann Wolf could swat. That's what fucking
SWAT.
she wasn't the most skilled fighter, but she could
No.
damn sure knock your block off if
Yeah,
she
she
caught
can
you.
get through some shit. I don't think Ann Wolf and Clarissa that shit. Clarissa can fight, but I just think she's a bit pumped. Like they pump Shakur Stevenson up. She's one of their little darlings, the Olympic little darlings. And I think that's what it is, bro. That's why they get all the media privilege. Everything from everybody in boxing is because they watched them when they were kids in the Olympics growing up. So they get this fucking extended coverage and fucking grace. And now it turned into this big mythical fucking boxing tale. Neither one of them are that fucking good to me. Like my eye test, I look at both of them like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry, guys. I don't see the proverbial it.
That's like the
never
girl
have.
from the girl from the UK that Calista fought in amateurs, and then she fought as a pro.
Yeah, she knocked her down. I forget to get her name. Chat, help me out. King B, salutations, homie. Thanks for stopping through.
Well, I
Appreciate you.
know the damn girl,
My
dude. I'm
brother,
so
King B.
bad with fucking names, bro.
I
I
know.
know the
What's the
damn
girl's
girl.
name that knocked her down, guys? That's what they are. They're little darlings, bro. They're media's little darlings from fucking the Olympics. They watched them grow up, amateur shit. Now they all got these fucking big, tall boxing tails like fishermen and shit. I
I
don't.
mean, you look at somebody like Gabrielle Bondora. That
Gabby
fucking girl can fight.
that girl's got she's got something to her. I don't know what it's like. She's mean, bro, but she don't look mean. But she
She's
really
got
wants to hurt
skills,
her
dude.
opponents. It's something else. Gabby about to wash her records. Listen, bro. Clarissa gotta go down. She better start cutting that fat. She better start taking that shit off her body. She better lose a couple pounds in her ass. It'll come back. Go down there and keep setting records, or else they're gonna pass you. Gabby is prime. She started at fucking minimal weight. Gabby can go undisputed in every fucking division in boxing. She's tall enough to go all the way up to heavyweight.
Yeah, but she's just like a brother, bro. She's gonna be one of them ones that don't gain no damn weight.
But listen, if you're tall enough, public perceives it, and they'll say, "Yeah, fuck it, let her go up and fight. She got long arms."
Uh,
And Tank fight Jake.
I don't see Gabby getting past 140, dude. To be honest, I don't think she'll
Listen,
try
she don't
herself
got
past that.
competition till then. And if she gets it all the way up to 140, she got Clarissa, dog.
Right.
Got it. She got it, bro. She ain't got much to do. But I want Clarissa to go down and fight some of these little smaller broads and beat them up. Let me see. Some of these smaller broads gotta want to fight her. Let's see who's really great. They gotta blaze their own shit, bro. They're up against it. But now with Jake Paul here, really shaking this shit up for these females and putting them on a whole different platform. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, the popularity, those their fight was more popular than fucking Canelo and Crawford.
Read Life's Good last comment.
Canelo Crawford was fucking outdone by Amanda and Katie. And my dog life is good says, and Wolf got knocked out, and Layla beat the chick who beat Ann Wolf. Easy. Salute, life is good. That's my dog coming in with the facts. Fucking A. Forgot all about that shit. I'm gonna let this play for a minute. Fucking A, bro. Fucking A. Like, I don't, they got the game. People got this shit fucked up. Clarissa got those trinkets. She's undisputed 3 times. But let's use your guys' argument on you. Who the fuck has she fought? You guys say Tank fighting nobody's, everybody fighting nobody's, Boots can't fight nobody. He can who? Who? Who's there for fucking old Clarissa Shields here to beat? That's worth a fuck. She went out there and knocked out the WBC heavyweight champion. Fuck out of here, man.
And did you see that
I don't
girl?
know how many times.
Huh? Yeah.
Did you see that girl? That girl looked like a sloppy mess.
Yeah, she did, but she did look tough though. I can't cap. She looked like she was coming to fight. But, it is what it is, dude. To me, Layla Ali is the greatest female boxer. Maybe because I don't know, maybe because I grew up with her. I don't know, but I don't think Clarissa can fuck with her, and she better
Dude, she
quit
just had
fucking with
real skills compared to a lot of the girls that
real
fucking
skills,
fight.
bro.
Let's face it.
Real skills, bro. I don't see any females with skills like that. I mean, a couple of them. Amanda Serrano got skill. Let me take that back. I don't want to
Yeah.
get crazy. I'm not even big on female boxing. If you guys can't tell, I've never been a real over the board fan of it. I look at my little wife and I say, yeah, she get. You know what I mean? I never got into big women. I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I don't like to watch two females punch each other in the fucking face. I'm sorry. Maybe I was raised wrong. I don't know, bro. It just doesn't fit my eye. It's hard for me to watch.
I'm
So
gonna
I
watch
watch
it. I
all
told you
Carissa's
I'll
fights,
watch
bro.
two fleas fight on the goddamn
Nah,
dog's
I
back
know,
and
I
within
know,
a
but
day.
like, bro, when they get like my wife's size, I don't know, bro. I can watch a old men's fight or something. I don't know, bro. I just don't like to watch two females punch each other in the face. I'm sorry, bro. fucking, it is what it is. Actually, I'll watch two females if it's, you know what I mean. If it's on the card, I don't. It's not like I don't watch it, but I'm just saying I don't feel a big connection to it like I do boxing. Sorry, bro.
Times now, fastest woman to win a world title. I did it in 4 fights. And yeah.
4 fights? Damn, dog.
You can say, oh, the competition isn't there, and this girl wasn't that. But like I did it up in 4 fights, and so the girls that Layla Ali fought wasn't that great either. I mean, like, I'm the best female boxer that I've ever seen, and if Layla Ali wants to come back, we can rumble, we can go. This is not like, oh, I'm gonna step away. Like I respect her and everything.
Dude, she wants to drag an old lady back in the fucking ring so badly because she has nobody credible that she's beaten.
She tripping for real, King B. This is crazy. Let her finish, bro, and then I'll this is nuts, dude.
But you're not gonna come back and beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this can happen. I just don't like the disrespect. And this is my last video too about this. I never used her name to try to be like, try to call her out of retirement. It's basically like she talking about she come out of retirement, she just gonna beat me if she decided to.
Now, of course, I didn't respond to this, but I noted it. For someone who hardly had any experience as a professional boxer and who was supposedly looking up to me, for her to think that I would even call her name in a conversation about me fighting or making a comeback was silly to me. Especially since I had literally told her that I retired from boxing because I didn't feel inspired or challenged anymore by the level of competition that was available to me. We had that talk. So I learned a lot about her character and her mindset. She took what I said out of context and made it all about her.
Life is good, that's a fact. And everybody that's in boxing knows they value the eye test more than any fucking thing. The eye test matters most.
I decided I was no longer going to invest time or energy into her. But she, on the other hand, she took it straight to social media, started comparing her boxing skills to mine, making negative comments about me, and pitting herself against me in a fight. A year later, I was doing press for my show Homemade Simple on OWN, so I went on Sway Universe, another syndicated national show with millions of listeners. We were talking, he asked me about boxing, he asked me about her, I said positive comments as usual, then he plays one of her visits.
Are you watching women's boxing today?
Oh yeah.
You like Clarissa?
I do. I think that she's a talented fighter, and she has the opportunity right now. The stage is set, so now she just has to kind of do her thing.
Talk about Homemade Simple, airing Saturdays 9 a.m. on the OWN network. Okay, it's an incredible show. I had Clarissa here, right? I asked her who does she think will win and you against you in your prime and her now. And this is what she said.
She's not cut like me. She don't take the challenges. Like, she didn't fight against Ann Wolf. I fight against the best and beat the best. And if Layla Ali was to come out of retirement, I beat her too.
That's not anything I haven't heard before. First of all, she's supposed to feel like she's the greatest.
Absolutely.
But just because you think you are doesn't mean you are.
Okay.
I like to support and uplift people,
like
and I think.
Did you see her face look just like her dad there, bro? I think she's gonna come back and fucking put the Beats by Dre on Clarissa's punk ass. Like, dude, the shit she's saying is crazy. See, here's the thing about being the fucking man or the woman. The man or the woman don't got to keep fucking telling you who they are and what they got and how they do it. They just are. They don't fucking got to keep telling you. So all these YouTubers, fucking boxers, everybody telling you they're the best. Fucking what? The best just tells itself. You don't gotta keep telling me, Clarissa, that you're the best thing since sliced bread. I'll determine that. My opinion will determine that. You just sitting on the top of the hill because you beat fucking 6 inactive bitches for their belts doesn't tell me you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. It just don't. You gotta have certain skills and certain shit that happen inside while you're fighting in the boxing ring for that to be determined. The best don't gotta keep telling you they're that. I don't care what nobody says, bro. The best will just play out. It'll just be what it is. It don't got to keep fucking coming in the room and saying, I'm the fucking man or I'm the woman. Nah, dog. It don't go like that. They just fucking are. You know what I'm saying, bro? You don't keep telling me you're the best. At all.
That on your way up, just do your best not to disparage those that have come before you. First of all, she could never beat me. Let me just get that straight right now.
You want to get that straight, Layla?
Let's get that straight right now.
Okay.
And not simply because she's not strong enough, okay, because I would definitely knock her out, but because she's not talented enough to beat me. It's a sweet science to boxing. The reason why you have not been able to knock out the opponents that you've already faced, I can totally see it. Why?
You see that look
But
on her
maybe if
face?
you would have
That's
been
her
a little
dad
more respectful,
all
and I'm not
day.
talking about thinking you can beat me and call that, do all that. I'm talking about just trying to, she didn't do this, she didn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't respect her as a boxer. I only respect her as a businesswoman. I've heard her say that before. I was always there for her because she's a young black girl from Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, Flint.
And I want to help uplift her because that's the Ali way.
Mhm.
I am successful in so many areas outside of boxing. Boxing is not what defines me. There's always going to be another girl. But I tell you what, when I offered her to spar me, that definitely was a check right there to see. Let me see what kind of heart she has. You should come whoop me just for bragging rights. And she didn't take me up on that offer. I said, okay. And let's put this in context. I'm only talking about this because you're asking me.
She's done a ton of interviews since then, and she's always saying I disrespected her. Now you've seen what she's been referring to. So she felt justified to go on a tirade, and of course she...
Bro, y'all can come up here and talk shit anytime y'all want, bro. I'm just trying to get through this. The OG ain't hear this whole shit. And I didn't either. I ain't even hear it. None of this part. But that link is there, fellas.
She's
if you
twisted the
want.
story over the
It's all
years
good.
and taken my comments out of context. Now, according to her, I just started talking about knocking her out, just out of jealousy. Now you've seen what I said, what she said, how this started, and you can see she pitted herself against me in a fight. Now, I know some of this younger generation may not be familiar with me, but I've never been one to just talk about things I can't do. When I said that I would knock her out back in 2019, it wasn't any different than what I've said to anyone who's challenged me in the past. You can go back and look at tape on me. That was not just talk for me, it's what I did.
Damn, Layla.
KO, it didn't matter. I was gonna stop you. It wasn't going to a decision. And if you didn't belong in there with me,
Layla got them hammers. She was really punching bitches, bro. Big ass
Yes, she was.
gloves, too. She got them fucking meat cleavers, bro. She out here swatting holes in bitches, bro. Shout out to fucking Layla Ali, bro. Think about how big that would be for the sport of women's boxing. If Layla, and like Layla come back and fight Clarissa, and knowing where Layla Ali comes from, like the DNA branch she comes from, how
Bruh.
could like
Remember back in the day when they first started renting videotapes?
yeah.
VHS. Dude, I used to go to the fucking store just to fucking find her fights because you couldn't find them on TV.
Nowhere, bro, because it was looked upon like people guys were it's hard to watch, bro. I know I'm not the only person that feels that way.
Dude, that's
Guys
how
used to
bad
look
it
at
was
it like,
back then.
what?
You could not find a woman's fight on TV at all.
Yeah, and listen, and I'm all for equality and women's rights, and that's why women's boxing is growing how it is now. I don't want people to get that idea. That's just how I don't know. I just look at it and it's like, all right, you gotta excite me for a women's boxing match. And Layla Ali and Clarissa Shields, I'll be all over that. Let me see Layla Ali fucking come back with her DNA and shit. Like nobody could get ready for a big fight better than Muhammad Ali, bro.
Brian,
When
you
he
ain't
beat
lying, bro.
Foreman, bro, nobody in the world thought he was gonna win. Everybody thought he was dead. Like crazy. About to get hurt in that fight.
Yep. I thought the same thing.
Right? So, bro, Layla is fucking way bigger than Clarissa. People don't understand that for something. They think like Clarissa will have her normal size advantage. She's had a couple girls bigger than her as of late. So I don't want to shit on Clarissa too much, but listen, guys, it's hard for me to fucking say you're the very best and you're the GWOAT and all that, and I don't really think that. So you can't buy the phrase GWOAT, put some fucking trademarking to it, and now everybody's supposed to call you that. Guys like me will not call you that on purpose now. I'm not calling you the greatest woman of all time because I don't think that. I think Layla is the greatest female boxer of all time. Because of shit like this, she's stopping shit, show stopping, putting hammers on people. That's what screams greatness to me. How you win matters, man. I don't give
But
a
she
fuck
did it with
about no.
skill too, bro. She wasn't just out there just fucking punching all willy nilly. That girl
Facts.
could actually skill you to death.
She knew what she was doing, placing
Yeah.
shots and all that. But bro, like I just can't. I can't call you the GOAT if I don't honestly think that, man. I just can't. I think how you win in boxing matters. Go out there and point a boxing match. Nobody's looking at that as great. I mean, besides fucking 14 hardcore boxing fans and the dipshits that hate Tank on this fucking app. Other than that, nobody want to see no fucking boxing match drawn out like that. All pity pat soft shit. We hate boring ass fights. We want to see some action.
People don't realize it, but Roger Mayweather was training
Yeah, bro.
Ali.
Layla, yeah.
Roger was in her corner.
Yeah,
And
bro.
look who her daddy was. Her daddy was also helping her.
Her daddy was the most icon. Did you see everybody backpedal in the boxing ring? That's from her old man. When you see Canelo do his backpedal, people are starting to call it the Canelo backpedal. What? That's fucking Ali. Ray Leonard stole it from Ali. Fucking like the shit that is done in boxing rings today is because of her old man. He fucking taught this young lady how to box. And Layla's like 50 now. So Clarissa trying to pick a fight with this 50-year-old lady is sad, bro. She needs it bad. Cut some of that fat and go down there and beat up them little girls. I think she thinks the little girls are too fast for her. That's what I think. Matter of fact, I know that. I know she's fucking worried about going in there with somebody like Bumgardner who got a little swat to her and can get in and out of pocket and got just as much skill as she do.
Bumgardner wants to fight.
Way faster than Clarissa. Like light years faster. And Bumgardner wants to fight. To go up to 54. You mean Clarissa's that big? She can't get to 54? Like what? How tall is she? 6 foot, 5'11"? Man, she can cut a lot of fucking weight, bro. If she really wanted it, she can go down there. But the thing is, she don't. She'd rather pull 50-year-old Layla. And she got another thing coming, thinking that Layla's sweet, and this shit's personal.
Hey, Miss Cam.
Ain't no boxing match. Ain't no boxing match. Miss Cam J, salute. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. Yeah, bro. Like this shit to me, it's like rubbing me the wrong way, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, bro. I gotta wrench up Miss Cam J though.
Was going to get you out of there. That's just facts.
Give Miss Cam J the big
That's
wrench.
not disrespect. That's boxing talk. Back then in 2020, I did get to a point where I was ready to get back in the ring and show her why, even though she is talented. I said it back then and I'm saying it now, but she can never outbox me. High-level promoters did reach out to me directly, and we had some serious conversations about me making a comeback. Now, of course, she was never even involved in any of those discussions. Then COVID happened. You know how that was, and it all went away, and I left it alone. Now, here is just a small glimpse of the narrative that she's been building over the years.
But I feel like Layla Ali has always been kind of envious of me. I'm just so accomplished in women's boxing, and she never got that due diligence and that respect. So to see me getting it kind of pisses her off. So you look at who she fought. Her biggest test was freaking Vonda Ward and Christy Martin. And Christy Martin weighed in at 140 pounds, and Layla Ali was 160. Like, how are you making matches like that? So Layla Ali is a hater.
Do you know, like, Layla Ali probably could have sued for that fucking cap. That was crazy, dog. Like, trying to say that she had somebody in the ring that was 10 pounds lighter than her, like, contract, like, the way she said that, that's crazy work, bro. They wouldn't sanction it. The fuck? You got to try it. Well, no, they sanctioning crazy shit now, so. I don't know. Back then, a female's fight would never be sanctioned 10 pounds off. No way, right, OG? No way. They ain't doing that.
I don't think. Christy Martin was short, but she was chunky as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Clarissa is 5'8", sometimes 5'9", depending on the source. Damn, thanks, Miss Cam J. Miss Receipts in this bitch. Talking about, wait, hold up. She ain't that big. I thought she was big, so, man, she should be able to get down to them weights. I don't know why she don't. If you want to really go down as the GOAT, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Said
Right?
nothing but her being a hater and her being, envious of my success and what I've done for women's boxing. And she feels like she deserves that credit because everybody kind of give it to me now. And I think that she's like, but I'm an Ali daughter and I boxed before her and I'm 24-0 with 21 knockouts, and she kind of, want people to keep acknowledging her. She's retired.
She's retired.
And
She's
been
probably
retired for a long time.
43.
I hate when somebody else try to take somebody else's shine, somebody else's attention. It's like
Yeah.
she's, nobody was trying to take her attention when it was her time. Undisputed champion. She's never been undisputed. And people are comparing me to her, and she gets offended. When it was like, to me, I thought it was a good comparison because I feel like I box way better than her. And for them to be saying that me and her are equal or whatever, she should have been happy because of that, because they're giving her more props on her skills, which I feel like she didn't really have that much. But whatever. Yeah, we had Layla Ali. Respect. But she can't do for women's boxing what I'm doing. I'm gonna be different because I'm gonna give my blessing, or I'm gonna let a girl take her blessing. And what that means, I'm gonna fight the young girls coming up, and if they beat me, now they're the best. That's how you do it. My advice, Layla, is you will look a lot better, and people will stop calling you a hater and calling you jealous and old and bitter. If you actually stop hating, bro, you will look better if you was to support the black girl from Flint who made it out the trenches to where she at now. You will look a lot better. She wants to try to make it still seem like she's somewhat relevant in women's boxing. When people give her props about how she built up women's boxing, and I just don't feel the same way. What really did you do for women's boxing? Like, you let it die. You let it die for 20 years, and then I had to come and put in all this extra work to get it to where it is now. I think that wasn't fair.
Wait a fucking minute.
Dude, she is so delusional.
Wow, where the fuck? She built women's boxing? Where the fuck was I at when that was taking place? What? Like her boxing, maybe fucking what? Dude, she's way off track. How did
Dude, the
Layla
part that
Ali...
got me was when she started talking about how non-skilled Layla was. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow, bro. This broad is fucking seriously out of here, bro. She is checked out. She's fucking delusional. Somebody needs to fucking knock her down a peg. You need to go to 54 and fight one of these girls, man. This shit's crazy, bro.
And I don't think that she was as big as a pioneer in women's boxing as she thinks she was, because I would never do that. I would pass the torch.
There are hundreds and hundreds of women who have participated in the sport of boxing over the years. They have all made a contribution in their own way. We don't need to argue over who's done more. That destructive crab in a barrel mentality is exactly what we don't need in the sport. Here she is on a recent podcast explaining how she's passing the torch and that she has created a blueprint for success, which she is now sharing with other female fighters. She says that the number one thing they need to know is how to build their brand.
I actually promote a woman fighter, and I'm giving her all the jewels and stuff that I know, so she can get her big paydays too. It's a blueprint now on how you make $1 million, even if you don't have the gold medals. The biggest blueprint is build your brand.
Oh, she must have forgot years ago she recorded this and said that I gave her the piece of advice that she is now referring to as the most valuable piece of information that you need to be successful.
Shit.
But supposedly I didn't support her and I didn't want to pass the torch.
Layla told me to build my...
Cooked! Fucking cooked! That's crazy! She just
Lord.
Larissa. She cooking herself. This is crazy work, bro. Good shit, Layla.
Why does she hate Layla so much, bro? Because that's just what it is. It's genuine hate she has for the woman.
Thomas Hill, salute OG. Yo, she cooked him. She cooked her. She cooked her.
Yeah.
Layla got a fucking team, boy. Layla got a team. Fuck around and find out. Out here just flapping off at the gums all fucking day. Start believing your own lies. Hold up. What? Back that shit up a little second. Let me get at you. Good
Thomas
shit.
Hill.
Salute to Thomas Hill. That's my motherfucking OG. Salute, bro. Yeah.
Cleo the Traveler.
Let Creo's in the motherfucking building. How did I miss Creo? Salute, Creo. Shout out to the motherfucking trenches. Layla, fucking good shit. Like, fucking, this is grade A, like A plus cooking.
Right, you know what's funny? Layla tried to leave this shit alone and leave her alone, and she just kept poking the bear, kept poking the bear, kept poking the bear, kept poking the bear.
Bro, the shit this bitch is saying out of her mouth, how Layla is shitting on people. What? Where? Layla Ali ain't never been nothing but a fucking ambassador.
Right.
Like, what? Where the fuck is this shit coming from? Fucking trashing Layla. I ain't never seen Layla say shit about no Clarissa Shields. Barely ever. What?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I wish fucking Layla was about fucking 10, 15 years younger, bro.
She's jealous. How? Do you know what kind of stardom Layla Ali has? You the only kind of stardom she be begging to get every day. Fucking absolutely bizarre, bro.
How many titles did women's boxing have back when Layla was fighting?
Fucking none. None. I don't even think they had all the what she's got now.
I mean, I think there was the main heavyweight champion, and I don't even know how many weight divisions they had back then.
Nah, I think it was like 8 or 9 or 10. I don't know. I think they're still in. Well, no, they got all the divisions. I don't know. I'd have to dig on
But
that.
she's like, well, Layla was never undisputed. Hell, it was only one belt as far as I remember.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's all I. Yeah, but that's because we weren't really.
And Layla had it.
Yeah, Layla was the champ. There's no doubt about it, bro. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She got all the belts now, so I guess.
Say, guys in the chat, do me a favor. Look up and see how many belts there were back then.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm about to play this now. I'll look it up.
My brand, a good brand, and a brand that I want to represent and stand for. And she said, have people behind me who I trust.
So this whole idea that she started about me being jealous because of her accolades and her surpassing me, do you realize that for years, fans have believed that there's so many fighters that are better than me? I mean, they have more titles than me. Multi-million-dollar fights are happening. More money than I ever made. More money than she's making. So I guess if I'm supposedly jealous of her, I must be hating on them too, right? Nope.
All right, William, it is. When Layla Ali boxed, multiple belts existed in women's professional boxing, and she personally held at least 5 world titles: the WBC, WBA, IWBF, and IBA super middleweight titles, as well as the IWBF lightweight world title. The number of belts in women's boxing as a whole was a small but growing number during her career from 1999 to 2007. And that's another thing. She only boxed for fucking, what, 18 years? That's a lot. That's a long time. Yeah, she was the WBC. They had most of them, but not all.
She had 5 titles.
Yeah. Yep.
How many Clarissa got? 4?
I thought Clarissa was 3 times undisputed or something, though. I think she got 12.
Yeah, they only fought at heavyweight, though.
Yeah,
it was a big girl.
She's a big girl, bro. So she at one time or another, she was undisputed technically, but she probably didn't have all the belts. You know how boxing goes. They probably stripped her, or you know what I'm saying? Like Layla or Clarissa talking out the side of her fucking neck at a Pioneer, bro. This ain't the way you go about something like this. Like the vim and vigor.
Layla is the
This
one
ain't
that
no
put the
fucking
light
talent.
on women's boxing.
This fucking Layla Ali is an absolute living fucking legend. Born into boxing royalty, even if she never threw a punch before in her fucking life. Look at her grandchild or
Bro, watch
whoever the
when she
fuck
comes
named
back
her.
on and she starts talking. Look at her facial. She's got a daddy's chin, bro. You ain't knocking that shit out.
Nah, you ain't doing none of that, bro. But
She's got that big
look at
wide
Nico
freaking
Ali Walsh.
jawline.
Look at just to prove my point further. That's boxing royalty. Look at Nico Ali Walsh. Fucking kid gets any opportunity he wants anywhere.
Right.
Like fucking the way they treat that kid on Top Rank and shit. Like, cause bro, everybody knows where this shit all came from, and it's her father. And she herself is a woman's pioneer. Like how the fuck are you going about this like this, acting like she's jealous of something? What did she
Fucking
do?
nuts.
Like now I'm dying to find out how she, because I'm not aware of it. Is Layla Ali active on socials and shit? Dog and Clarissa on Twitter or something? What the fuck am I
No.
missing? You know what I'm
Dude, she
saying? Like,
avoided this for the longest. That's what I'm saying. She kept
real
avoiding it and kept avoiding it, and then Clarissa kept poking the bear.
Layla in the cut like Tank, not saying shit. She over here making up shit. Crazy, crazy work, bro. This shit is crazy. Oh, fucking good shit, Layla. She straight cooked her that last segment. Damn, dog.
Dude, I truly
Actually
believe she's been
celebrate
trying
other
to
women.
bait her into coming out of retirement. That's what I think all of this has been about the whole time. Her trying to bait her into coming out of retirement.
All right, now hold up. There was a piece of this I didn't read. During Layla Ali's career, several sanctioning bodies recognized women boxing and awarded their own world titles. Ali herself held titles from a handful of these organizations, simultaneously solidifying her status as a dominant, undefeated champion. Yeah, she's what belts did Layla Ali hold? Yeah, WBC, WIBF. She held all of them. Yeah, WBC, WBA, BF, BA again, BF. She held the BA and BF twice. She didn't quite complete the fucking undisputed ring, but it is what it is, bro. That's opportunity. That's the
Damn, I
sanction.
didn't even know they had that many titles back then. Look.
Well, listen, bro, and this goes to further our points in all these arguments we have every day on these panels about undisputed talk and all that. They're fucking undisputed opportunity getters. They get opportunity because she didn't get the opportunity or whatever the fuck happened, but it's all about getting the opportunity to become that undisputed champion, whatever the fuck the opportunity is. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about getting opportunities, and you can't be running around here acting like you're blackballed or they don't fuck with you when you're getting the most opportunities when it's all said and done. That's cap. Motherfuckers get way more opportunities than they should. And they're out here running around trying to paint guys as ducks when in reality, they're the fucking ducks because they're not doing how this sport works to get those certain fights. It's a bunch of bullshit going on with this fucking computer. And guys, everybody in the chat, this shit is becoming more and more WWE by the day. So don't hang on to this shit as much, bro. I'm learning, bro. Because these motherfuckers are purposely coming out here and starting shit and trying to get us into arguments and making us fucking hate one another just to further their brand and talk about them more. Fuck out of here with that shit. We need to fucking do this shit as a collective and watch what we're doing and watch who we're growing. Real talk, bro.
Success. I have relationships with those women. We have mutual respect. It's all love. She's the only one who decided to make herself my opposition. And she has created this drama and she's kept it going for the past 8 years. People came to know her because she kept calling out my name. She's obsessed with me and she literally cannot keep the name Layla Ali out her mouth.
She can't.
There are people who will say she's confident.
Hold up a minute. I gotta go back to that picture there. That Alicia Baumgardner picture fucking passed by way too fast. She is big, or Layla's big.
Who decided to make herself my opposition. And she has created this drama and she's kept it going.
Wow, did you see how big she was
for the past 8 years?
These fucking pictures are flying by. God damn. That's Katie Taylor. Layla will fuck around and bust one of these bitches wide open, bro.
Look at the size of her arms, dude.
Yeah, you better stop playing with Ali's daughter. Fuck around and backpedal on one of you motherfuckers, bro, and slam man. Better stop playing with Layla.
People came to know her because she kept calling out my
not big,
name.
though.
She's obsessed with me, and she literally cannot keep the name Layla
Who the
Ali
fuck is
out her
that
mouth.
white dude? Damn. And AB will fight Clarissa. Clarissa's only a little bit bigger. Layla's bigger than Clarissa by a lot. But she in heels right here, so and AB in boxing shoes, so that matters. But she looks big, bro. She's
Yeah, she's
gorgeous.
big, dude.
She's a gorgeous.
It ain't a lick of fat on that woman.
No. Tight and right, bro. Hell yeah.
There are people who will say she's confident,
gorgeous,
she talks
bro.
trash. That's what fighters do.
Very pretty lady,
Yes,
bro.
fighters talk. Nobody did it better than my father and me, and we backed it up.
And she'll
I've
fuck you
never
up.
had a problem with a fighter
Come
saying
on,
they
bro.
could beat me or that they think they're better than me. That's expected. I don't consider that disrespect. But what I do have a problem with is a liar or someone who intentionally tries to disparage me in order to gain visibility and respect. As I mentioned in my interview on Sway, about 8 years ago, I offered her sparring during one of our phone conversations. I was like 40, 41. It was just to give her some work. Well, she changed that subject and never took me up on the sparring. So when I mentioned it on Sway, there was a lot of comments from the public because people were surprised that she wouldn't have taken that opportunity. Now, can you imagine if she and I were to get in the ring and spar back then? You know, there would have been camera phones, it would have been
Fucking right.
recorded. She would have proof of what she could do and vice versa. So I guess after the feedback and comments that she saw, she felt the need to take it to social media and put out an excuse.
Said on Sway that if I was so tough that I would have sparred her for brownie points. I am a two-time Olympic.
Clarissa, what are you doing on camera with that hair like that? What are you doing? You gotta be kidding me. Did they forget a braid in the middle or something? Or her forehead the size of fucking Montana? Look at this shit. She looked like a conehead. What is going on? What? This must be fucked up. Is my camera messed up?
No.
Hold on.
Only thing that matters to me is what.
You got to be kidding me. Ladies, like what? What, Clarissa? You looked in the mirror and was like, word, let's get it. Record. You got to be shitting me. She's bald as a bro.
Is what happened outside of practice. She talking about practice.
The fucking hairdresser was practicing on your head. That's what we talking about. Fuck.
I don't care about sparring nobody. I'll get in there and spar and work with anybody. All I care about is fighting. But like I said, she don't really care about his boxing.
So that was her response. Why sparring? It doesn't mean anything. But many years later, she comes up with a whole new story.
And the thing is, she keeps saying, one time she asked me to spar. Let me tell you this. Jason Crutchfield was my eyes and my ears back then because I was naive. I don't pay attention to stuff. Jason had already told me back then she feels some type of way. Coming in, gold medals and doing your thing, he was like, she feels some type of way. But she's still embracing you though. And I said, okay, whatever. But I had mad love for her though. So it was like, the closest thing to Muhammad Ali is Layla Ali. So I love this girl.
So you know Clarissa is comfortable as a fucking anything in an interview with SOG. She's over here adding on and about to tell a big sparring tale. Let's hear it.
You know what I'm saying? And look into her, took her advice and everything. He said, when we going down here, because she had appointed me to give Muhammad Ali the Liberty Medal in Philadelphia. Now that when she asked me to spar, I said, you want to spar me? And that's when it was more of like a, dang, I hate that coach was right about you. I'm like, okay, well, we can spar when you want to spar. I got my stuff in the car. She like, no, it ain't like that. I'm more about, let's not talk about it, let's be about it.
Oh,
now you know that was a flat out lie.
Yep,
We
she changed
know
that
that
shit
if that were
quick.
true, she would have said it years ago when it first was mentioned that she wouldn't spar me. There is absolutely no way she would have passed up the chance to tell everyone that she called my bluff and I backed down. Now, can you imagine?
Oh my my God,
Clarissa
she
just
cooked her.
blew the fucking bagpipe up out there telling fucking tales with SOG, stories that didn't even happen. Wow, bro. Yeah, she got it bad for Layla. She knows. Layla or Clarissa it would have been everywhere. You know damn well
Yeah.
she would have took. Man, she out here capping.
If
That's
she and I were to get in the ring and spar back then, you know there would have been camera phones, it would have been recorded. She would have proof of what she
Oh,
could
wait a
do,
minute.
and vice versa. I did an interview with Andre.
Hold up. Let me see that. Come on, bro. I want to see the fucking face off.
Have proof of what she could do.
Come on, man. Where were we at? 20.
Right there.
She would have.
Oh, come on.
Back it up and stop it. Stop it.
Actually, it doesn't do it for some reason. Fucking
Right
stuff.
there.
Now I gotta wait for it to like.
Damn, she's got like what, about 6
Imagine if
inches?
she and I were to get in the ring and spar
Yeah.
back then, you know there would have been camera phones, it would have been recorded.
This fucking pad, bro. I can't stand the computer, OG. You know how many times I've almost got up and just fucking smashed this thing right with my fucking hand, like in the middle of the show? Like dead ass, bro.
Yeah, well, you need it, bro, so don't do it.
I know, bro. I know. I just want to get up and fucking.
But they ain't that,
Oh.
there's not a lot of size difference. I mean, yeah, she's about
No.
6 inches taller than her.
Yeah, the the real Gwoat got reach and hammers on Clarissa. Clarissa ain't swat. Clarissa got maybe a little bit of punch for her, but those big ass gloves, she ain't really hurting chicks. Like Layla piece you up. Layla dismantle you. Like you seen the hurt on the girls when she was beating them up. But I
Hey,
seen Clarissa bust a bitch's
you
face.
forget though, bro. She's got Victor Conti in the corner now.
Snack lead. She's a snack lead.
But if
Either
you notice,
is. What up with you, homie? Salute.
right
B.
after she got with Victor is when she put that other girl on her ass.
That's the
But
one.
I ain't saying, I'm just imagining things.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, bro. I think Layla would piece her up, but we gotta let this get going through because we got some more topics too to go over.
She would have proof of what she could do, and vice versa. I did an interview with Andre for his podcast too before I had a chance to see her episode. And if you go watch her interview, everything's I think this, somebody told me that, no facts. I need you to understand how deep this goes with this girl. Now I know she's on a constant search for validation. She needs to feel important, and it's obvious she's fixated on me. But watch how she sits on The Breakfast Club, the same show she saw me on back in 2018 when I said I wasn't making a comeback. She goes on in 2020 after dragging my name for years and acts like she has no idea why I no longer support her or want anything to do with her. Now she knows The Breakfast Club is a national show with millions of listeners, so she's careful not to say anything negative about me because that wouldn't fit the story she's trying to sell. Instead, she plays it safe.
I'm over here tweaking. My dog King B, Ben sent me a motherfucking cash app. Salute to my dog King B. Appreciate you, homie. Let me get my dog a knockout real quick.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. A knockout's playing, so you know we got a super chat. And if we're keeping it a buck, this knockout's the reason that favorite don't want to fight our favorite.
Those are the facts, like them or not, but that's what it is. Salute to my dog King B. Yo, this is going severely wrong for Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Layla Ali standing in the pocket, composed as shit, out here dishing out fucking knockout blows from the fucking YouTube verse. Salute to Layla.
So she can position herself as the victim.
Do I want to fight a 41 or 40-year-old Layla Ali? No. I want to actually her embrace me, I embrace her, and we build women's boxing to the place where it's supposed to be at. But I don't think she sees that vision. Like she doesn't show me any kind of support. Like I see her all the time comment on this other boxer girl page, Katie Taylor, and always telling her congrats and everything. But then with me, it's like she don't show any kind of respect or acknowledgement. And I'm a black girl just like she is, who came up hard, and I have to been making my way forever. Like I made my own way. I wasn't handed anything. Just about supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? But
I wonder why she wouldn't though. Like, what, did you say something about her back in the day?
I just think
I was
that
thinking the same damn
in
thing.
boxing she feel like
Miss KMJ, what's up
Yeah, I
with
was
you?
thinking the same damn thing,
Hey.
bro.
Hey,
All that
Hey.
shit
what's
you
up with
talked
you,
about
Booker?
Layla and cutting and nothing but fucking disrespecting Layla. And then you want her to congratulate you and stand there and embrace you. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's super crazy. I don't know how she gets to that. It's
So,
bizarre.
so I just wanted to say a couple of things. I won't
The
be on
floor is
too
all yours.
long.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
understand, Jay.
I won't be on too long because hubby isn't too confident in me right now.
You got this.
But
You got
I
it, girl.
do, because I be paying attention. But I just want to say this. So this is how I feel. I am a fan of both Clarissa and Layla, right?
Right.
And I do believe that in her day, when she was boxing, Layla was the best. I do feel if that's when we're going off of paper and things like that. And then I feel like right now, Clarissa actually is the best. But that doesn't take away
Yes.
from the fact that Clarissa is being, in my opinion, disrespectful towards the person who would have taught her and brought her up. Because the reality is, like
Extremely.
I was telling Cam this morning, Clarissa really was a fan of Layla and still is a fan. And somewhere along the lines got blurred, and now she's just being disrespectful. It's no different. This is the only place that you see in the boxing world. The boxing world is the only place where you see where people become disrespectful to the legends, basically. Like it's like, let's just say Michael Jackson. There is no Usher, there is no Chris Brown without
None of
him.
that.
And they're not
None of it.
disrespecting his legacy of
Nah,
who he
never.
is. So now here we are. Clarissa wants to be the best. And I do believe right now, if we're going off of paper and we're going off of the titles, Clarissa really is the best. She
She
is.
is.
That's
She
that's
is.
that's right now. That's what it is.
I could talk all
However,
the shit I want.
you gotta
She's the
walk
best.
before you crawl, and you don't shit on the people who pulled you up once you are up.
Exactly.
And I think that that's
Exactly.
where Clarissa's starting to leave a sour taste in people's mouth because everyone who knows me knows I love Clarissa down. Like me and her actually kind of created a love friendship. We talk here and there.
That's what's up.
Um,
Love
but the
her
reality
struggling.
is, a lot of things that she's saying, the videos I have watched recently that I wasn't, fully aware of, I'm like,
Mhm.
girl, like you're delusional as hell because for
Yes.
you to
It was
say these
going left
things. Yeah, it was going
for
left.
sure.
And like for her, like the whole thing about her saying that basically Layla let boxing die for
Yeah,
women for
like
20
that's
years and it took for her to come back 20 years later. And it's like, girl, where the hell was everybody else at when you came and saved boxing? Like,
Right.
that's
absolutely crazy for her to say that. Like, cause I wasn't under no impression Layla let anything die, and just the
right.
things that she's saying, like Layla being shady to her. I didn't see that. Was I
I
sleeping or
have
something?
never seen because I think what she's saying is in the video with Sway. But if you remember in the beginning of the video, Layla was doing what she's supposed to do. She had the smile on her face. She was like, "Oh, I love Clarissa. I support her. I feel like she is one of the best right now." But then when Sway basically was like, "Well, basically, this is not what Clarissa's saying," then that's when Layla was like, "Oh, now you wanna take the gloves
Yeah,
off? Now let's take the gloves off and call it what it really is."
she
And
turned
I
into
think
her
that that's
pops right there.
where Clarissa starts saying, "Oh, she was being disrespectful to her." But the reality is, no one has been disrespectful this far but Clarissa.
Yep.
She's
Right.
disrespecting the person who, is at this time the legend.
Right. I
Yep.
agree 100%.
Yep. Me too. That was great. That was great.
KQ, what's up?
Spot on with it. And thank you for coming up, clicking the link, and shit.
Appreciate you.
That's what this
Thank
show's really
you.
about. People are supposed to come up here and tell us what pisses them off about boxing, but we drift off from the premise from time to
Hmm.
time, mostly every time. But it's all good.
Yep,
Appreciate
we
you coming
appreciate
up.
you
You're
jumping
more
up
than
here,
welcome
girl.
to stay. I'm gonna
Thank
keep
you.
playing this. KQKC came in. Is he in
Yep.
here?
KQ's in the building.
Oh, KQ, what up with you, OG? Salute. He's
Hit the
in.
link, OG.
Salute. Thanks, Miss Cam J. We appreciate you. She came up here and cooked real quick. Let us know a perspective of a real Clarissa.
Hey, she hit everything on the money too.
Yeah, dead ass, bro. She was cooking too. Like, bro, Clarissa is the one who started being disrespectful first. And like she's taking a little bit of disrespect and blowing it out of fucking proportion to epic proportions. It's like, what, dude? She ain't been disrespectful. She ain't been throwing no shade to Clarissa. Never. She's done anything but that. Taught you about the brand, told you you're going to need a brand first and foremost. And that's what we try to preach to boxers every day by telling these motherfuckers, go live, make people know you. It's all about you. It's your brand.
As
Because
far as
you ain't
well,
necessarily got to be the best in the world. You ain't got to be the best fighter. If people like to see you fight, that's what the fucking objective is. Get people to pay to see you fight.
as
That's
far
what
as
they
that
all figure
20
out.
years, as far as that 20 years she's talking about, when Layla retired, right? There wasn't anybody really. There wasn't no dominant female fighters, and for a long time there wasn't. Till Clarissa
No.
came along.
And that's not her fault. How the fuck can she, you know what I mean? What the fuck is she gonna do? Give birth to the fighters? What the fuck? What do you want her
Right.
to do? Go in
So
there and
finally
wave a wand?
women started getting better. They started training with men's coaching, men's trainers, and getting better. Now look at the girls we have today. We got some girls
Light
coming
years.
up through the ranks that are gonna be great.
And bro, boxing is a forever evolving sport. So there's
Yeah.
only one place to keep going, and that's up. And the
Yep.
minute you stop learning and progressing in this shit, you're gonna fucking die in it. So like it's always forever getting better. It gets better like in 5-year increments, it seems, as of late for the ladies. I've been seeing more and more. And now I'm getting into watching these women throw punches because before it was just barroom brawls, it seemed like. You know what I mean? They were in there, they had a little bit of skills. The ones that did have skills stick out. But now it's like, damn, they're getting on it, bro. These females know there's a future in it for them, and they can fucking actually chase Clarissa Shields' dreams. So shout out to Clarissa for fucking blazing a path. But don't forget where that shit came from. Like,
One of
and
these
going at your childhood idol is to me, it's like I can't do that, OG. I just couldn't. I
one of these
can't do it.
MMA channels a while back had said when Clarissa was training with Holly Holm, right, for MMA,
Yeah.
that she's the one when Holly's career in MMA started going downhill. Clarissa's was the one to talk her into coming back to boxing. Wouldn't it be something if she did that just so she could beat Holly Holm? Because Holly Holm was a world champion when she went in MMA. When she left boxing, she was a
Yeah.
multiple title world champion.
So she looked out for her. Shout out to the OGKQKC with the 5 in the Cash App. I appreciate you singing, OG. Salute. And he'll appreciate this one.
Shout out to the Shakur fan blessing the angry white man with some ducats. Just to let y'all know, we're putting it all in a fund to help him with his next hand surgery. Salute. Thanks for the super chat, dog. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. A knockout's playing, so you know we got a super chat. And if we're keeping it a buck, this knockout's the reason that favorite don't wanna fight our favorite.
I hit the wrong one for the OG. Salute to KQKC in the building. We appreciate you, man. Thanks
What
a
I
lot.
was going to say, though, I would not be surprised if Clarissa conned Holly Holm into coming back just so she could beat her to get that
Smart.
recognition.
It'd be smart. Why not? Convince her ass to come back to the sport so I could beat the fucking leather off you. Salute, Dank. What up, homie? Yeah, bro. This shit got out of control. She's cooking her. I gotta listen to the last couple minutes, and then we're gonna get into
Yeah,
the
go
other
ahead.
shit I got. Let's get it.
She never got her fair share. I feel like she never got to the point where she wanted to get to, and people recognize Layla Ali, but they always try to say like, oh, she only was big because of her dad, and they don't really give her props on her skills. I'm not one of those people. And then some people say that she didn't fight Ann Wolf, but
Me being a
She
woman
did
fighter, now I realize that it's hard to make big fights with other big women. It really is. So think about it. Back then, when it wasn't a lot of money, wasn't TV exposure, I kind of can see why her and Ann Wolf didn't fight. But people's story is that she was scared of Ann Wolf, and Ann Wolf would have knocked her
that ain't
out.
their story.
And that's their story.
3 months later, she takes her mask
That
off
ain't.
and she's back to her usual story.
But Ann Wolf, you were a better fighter than her. And I believe that that's where this whole beef started from. That, you know, I spoke on that. She hates whenever your name gets mentioned. She still to this day mentions your name. Say how you were scared of her, how you didn't want to fight her. And I don't believe that for 1 second. And she may have a bigger name, but that's because women's boxing wasn't supported. How
What did Clarissa hit the bottle and fucking get on TikTok and live and just start fucking spewing shit? Like, where is this from? KG? I never seen
Well,
this
the
before.
part where she said, "Oh, just because she didn't get to the point where she wanted in her career." What the hell is she talking about? She was a multiple division world champion. How much higher could freaking Ali get?
Yeah, bro. Listen, dude. Ali was fucking.
That was stupid to say.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I wonder where the fuck this film is from. I seen it, but I don't really remember it, so I'm gonna let it play. It's crazy, bro.
we are now. If Layla Ali came up in this generation, she would not be known. Nobody would know of her. I know for a fact you would have put Layla Ali ass to sleep. So just because you couldn't do it, you know, you didn't have the opportunity because, you know, she didn't want to sign a paper to fight you. I'm letting you know now. I'm going to kick her ass for the both of us. Yeah, we all know Layla Dudley and Wolf. We know that. We don't got to, she know that. Everybody know that. It's literally written, I think, somewhere.
Now, I've seen this before with Ann Wolf, another fighter who used the same playbook. Both of these women have a lot in common in terms of the way they've been able to get visibility for themselves by using my name and making up lies. Since I'm in the season of pulling skirts, I'm gonna go ahead and pull hers too. And I'm gonna do another video on her next. That lie that I would not fight her has been told so many times as if it's a true fact. So I'll be gathering my receipts on her too, since she wants to start talking again. This one is so
That's who this part two. She said part two. That's who part two is going to be about. I've seen it in chats now. I've seen people ask, oh, I can't wait for part two. It's going to be her getting in Ann Wolf's ass, and she might be coming back to fight Ann Wolf and just to say fuck Clarissa and give the fight to Ann Wolf. That shit would be crazy. That shit would be diabolical.
That would be some funny shit.
so detached and delusional that she actually praises my father while trying to trash his daughter.
Yeah, we had Layla Ali, but
Facts,
she can't do
Dank.
for women's boxing what I'm doing. Because I kind of
Layla
feel like God
fucked
wants
her.
me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. Because I kind of feel like God wants me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it. Learn from Muhammad Ali. If you don't validate yourself first, nobody else ever will. You know, she wants to be like in the public and keep her name tied to mine because I'm young and popping. Right now, it's my time. And she wants to keep her name connected to mine. Listen, Muhammad Ali would never. Her daddy would never. Her daddy would never. Wow. Maybe she don't have that in her genes.
Now, what father would embrace someone like her or want to be associated with someone like her while she's trying to tear down his very own child? My father was the greatest of all time because not only did he have a beautiful, one-of-a-kind style in the ring, he was also a remarkable individual outside of it. He used his platform to uplift and inspire people. He carried himself with integrity, kindness, and grace. He was someone our community could be proud of, and he represented us well. You know what my father would say? She's a generic wannabe. My father would not want to share his name or image with her. She does not represent anything about him in the ring or outside the ring.
Please.
Now, many of us, including myself, had high hopes for her. I supported her. I sent her off in the right direction, but she has become a disappointment. She is a horrible representation of both the sport and our culture.
Beneficial. Fuck them if they win against you. You don't need no bitches with you. Her man ain't got no balls, so you know he's big little. Not them fake hoes, do it for the real women. I ain't fucked this nigga 2 years, still bitching. Girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light skin, that they just all that. That they can come on people's shit talking shit. I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. Light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking ass up out of here. I don't play with these hoes.
You have a clear picture of what our relationship was and what exactly happened in the past that led to today. Now, do you believe I'm jealous of her accomplishments? So in part 2, I'm going to discuss that $15 million offer and finally answer the question everyone wants to know. Will I be coming back to boxing to get that knockout? If you want to know,
$15 million question. Where the fuck does Clarissa Shields have $15 million for Layla Ali? The same people that had the fucking Bud Crawford and Terrence Crawford, or Bud and Spence money? Those guys with the 50 million? Those same investors? Where the fuck does Clarissa Shields got $15 million from? I'm dying to know, because that's what Layla just said.
It
She
ain't
said,
gonna be from Turkey, bro, because them dudes over there don't freaking deal with women like
no,
that.
they would never. Are you
No.
shitting me? In the king's the fucking in the kingdom, motherfucker? What? We
Nope.
ain't having no two females fighting shit. They're cooking dinner.
Yep.
It's fucking doing dishes time. We ain't giving you 15 million what? Rupees? 15 million what? You barely lucky you can fucking drive a car by yourself over there. And that's the
Yep.
shit people don't want to talk about when you're talking about Saudi. They can have 5 wives, 7 wives. It don't fucking matter. Have as many as they want as long as they take care of their fucking kids. Fucking,
Over
it
there,
gets
bro, women
real
to look
over there
at as
for
baby
women.
mamas, and that's it.
Fucking terrible over there for women. So it ain't no fucking Turkey. So you guys over here on YouTube fucking tweaking, thinking that Saudi got the money for them. Nah, 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 nah. Nope. There will be no fucking women boxing Saudi. None of that. They ain't giving 15 million to nobody for that. Guaranteed not. Layla Ali. Listen, bro. She cooked so thorough in that shit. Clarissa's team got to be scrambling right now. Scrambling.
Play this thing to the end. I want to hear what she says about the fight actually happening.
What what she just said?
Yeah, well, she goes on. She supposedly said in the beginning of the video she was going to give the answer whether she would come out of retirement and fight or not.
Yeah, no, that's in part 2. It's in part 2 video right here.
what exactly happened in the past that led to today? Now, do you believe I'm jealous of her accomplishments? So in part 2, I'm going to discuss that $15 million offer and finally answer the question everyone wants to know. Will I be coming back to boxing to get that knockout? If you want to know when part 2 drops, turn on your notifications.
Got you, Layla. Let me do that right now. Matter of fact, and man, she's a gorgeous lady, bro. She's got
she is so hot.
Yeah, the way she speaks, bro. She got it. Yeah, she got it going on, bro. I like Layla. I like Layla a lot. I can't. Yeah, and they only say 3 people. Look at the type of shit they just had it on 3. They had our shit up there with 3 people watching. That's the type of shit they do when they want to fucking shadow ban you. So people think you're getting fucking privileged treatment and shit around here, and it ain't happening. They got me shadow banned like a motherfucker. Oh, I'm over here. Listen, looking at the wrong thing. My bad. All right. So let's listen in. Do you want let's get mad about fucking Oscar De La Hoya's clackback. Oh, I got it back here. Hold up.
I'm a forward,
Let me pull up. Yeah, so bro, I'll be psyched if Layla comes back, bro. And if anybody going against Layla, you need to know and go do some research on the DNA that lady comes from. If anybody can get ready for a fight at 50 years old, it's her.
Savannah Marshall. I finally figured it out.
Oh, Savannah Marshall, yeah, I remember. Yep. But Shadeja Green, my favorite female boxer, the only one I'm gonna go out my way to watch. I don't know why. I just like her story. KB just interviewed her.
I want to see. I want to see Clarissa fight her, bro.
Me too. Shadeja turned it down once though.
Shadeja can punch, bro.
Yeah, no, and Shadeja should have turned it down. It was early in her career. Let me pull up this Oscar De La Hoya clapback. He talks about Zuffa, Dana White, and all them. Yeah, it gets he cooks a little bit, but listen, man, you guys got to understand that that's a guy protecting his brand. That's a guy protecting boxing. He thinks he's protecting boxing, but this is a guy. listen, boxing promoters have been doing this shit wrong for eons, okay? What Dana White and them is going to force is these guys to do their job. And if they were smart, they would get together and form their own fucking league. They would fucking try to play as best as they can, as well as they can together and form some sort of league
They
to
better do
combat.
something.
Yeah, bro. I don't know who I don't know who this is. Maricel Acosta, salute to you and your screen recording capabilities for taking this. And oh no, I'll play it from Fight Hype so I don't get no bullshit. Fight Hype rocks with everybody on YouTube. We're liking, sharing, subscribing YouTube. This is for education purposes only. Da 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 da. You know the fucking drill. Erickson Lubin pissed me off too, bro. He's saying he ain't gonna fight Boots. I got my own plans. Well, and I think Erickson's gonna beat Virgil too. Whew, it's gonna get ugly in these next dude. Boxing's on fire for this next couple weeks. Though for guys like us, we got card after card after card after card. Tomorrow ain't too hot. We got an MVP prospect card. I encourage everybody to watch the MVP prospects cards. That's Jake Paul's fucking promotional company putting on all of his best guys fighting each other, and it's always firefights. They always got fucking great action filled fights. It's sort of like Pro Box, but Jake Paul is Jake Paul. He does it on a different level than Pro Box. Go watch that card tomorrow, guys. MVP card. And then we got Danny Swift Garcia on the card too. But that shit's $40. And you got to download. I download this Millions app for Danny Garcia's shit. And then it pops up that I got to pay $40 on top of the fucking app, bro. Oh, I'm not even sharing this, OG. My bad. I thought I had it on the fucking screen already.
No, not yet, bud.
You know how I do.
Oh, how you don't do?
You know how I don't do it. I like it, motherfucker. Oh man, I was going through the whole thing. Like and share and subscribe on YouTube, educational purposes only. But Danny Garcia pulled the okey doke on us. I download the Millions app and then I pull it up. I create a profile. It's $34.99 or it's $39.99 for Danny Garcia's farewell fight. And you just took a fucking knee in the Lara fight, bro. You got some nerve, dog. I know it's not for me, so don't talk about it because I like Danny Swift. But man, come on, dog. You're over here telling people to download an app. They got to download the app and purchase the fucking pay-per-view. That's crazy, bro. And thank God for this MVP card so boxing fans ain't left out in the cold thinking they fucking download an app and they got some sort of fucking boxing tomorrow because that's not the case unless you got $40 more towards it. So shout out to Jake Paul and his MVP card tomorrow because we got some boxing. I gotta play what Oscar De La Hoya had to say about this Zuffa Boxing League. And guys, the Zuffa Boxing League, I get it. I know why the people I love argue the way they argue. They don't want to see the fighters took advantage of, and I don't want to see them neither. But what I do want to see, this is what people aren't understanding about this league. The rest of boxing is still going to be here. They're still going to operate as is. All they're trying to get done to that Muhammad Ali Act is so that when they create their league, the people that are signed to them can't get promoted by the promoters, can't get poached by the promoters. The promoters can't come and swipe every good fighter Dana White builds. They have to fucking go through some sort of negotiation with them first. They can't just come and offer them bigger contracts. It's not as bad as you guys think. So if guys go over there to fight for Dana White, that's their prerogative. They probably ain't getting an opportunity in boxing anyways. Do you know how many people are blackballed and shelved because styles make fights and fucking my guy, my investment can't lose to this guy that nobody knows? You know how many guys sit on the shelves for fucking ever and don't never get an opportunity? We've never seen them. They're fucking some of the best fighters in the world fighting for Team Combat League and shit. You guys know that? Like, promoters make this fucking game. We don't know half of the fighters we should know. And now with this league, that's going to fucking hopefully give the rest of boxing an opportunity to go fight for Dana White and fight it out. Yeah, you're going to fucking fight tough fights. He's going to run you through the ringer. That's just what he does. But that's what fighters do. They fight. These guys are in the gyms every fucking day, going to war. It's no different. Let these guys
Remember,
go have an opportunity. Let's fucking see what it is first. Because whether I like it or you like it or she likes it or he don't like it, no matter who it is, bro, it's here. We're gonna get it. It's gonna play out.
remember
We're
what I
gonna
said
have
a couple weeks ago, right? These guys are going to be probably fighting 3 to 4 times a year for Dana White, compared to the guys we watch fighting once a year. How much better you think after a good amount of time, them guys coming out of that TKO series? How good are they going to be fighting 3 to 4 times a year?
They're gonna be very good.
Yeah.
They're gonna be fucking sharp as a fucking tack. They're
Yep.
gonna fucking with it, bro. Fighters fight, guys. And no, King B, they're not gonna be paid in monopoly money, bro. They're gonna be fucking paid. Listen, bro, it's how good is an opportunity that pays you $100,000 versus no opportunity?
Yeah, there was a lot of guys sitting on the freaking shelf with Bob, with freaking Al.
All day long, bro. And that's all this league is doing. So I mean, I get it. I know why my homies are against it. I know why everybody hates it. I'm just saying for me, fighters fight. If
Look,
they
guys,
choose to go over there and do it, who the fuck am I to tell them that's a dumb idea or throw shade towards them or anybody? It's more boxing. And one thing that Dana White is definitely going to do, and it kind of makes the fighters martyrs in a sense, he's going to invest back into the sport of boxing off of their backs. So off of their sweat. So you can look at it sort of fucking, hey, I know one thing for sure. This guy's going to try to grow the actual sport of boxing. He's going to try to get attention to it. He's going to try to bring it back to the forefront. That's one thing he's certainly going to do. He did it with MMA. So I'm just,
no,
we're here.
I am
It's
not a
going to
fan of Dana White at all, dude.
happen at all. Me neither.
I have
I
watched
fucking
him
hate Dana.
screw over so many fighters, bro, and they had to take him to court and everything else. But let's face it, you have a lot of goddamn boxers who don't even get no fights, bro.
None. No opportunity, bro. None.
This
There's
will give
no
these
fucking.
young fighters an opportunity.
Yep, bro. And I get it, bro. I understand. It takes a lot of the fun out of it. The guys can't be that. They're not going to build superstars, none of that shit. But people have a way of fucking being beacons in the MMA. They'll find a way to do the same thing in boxing. Superstars build themselves. It don't matter who they fight for. It doesn't matter who's giving them attention, where what. A superstar is going to be a superstar regardless of the fact. Whoever they're throwing punches for, none of that shit matters, bro. Guys that can really fight in the ring and got that proverbial it factor are going to shine. It doesn't matter who they're fighting for.
Right.
Doesn't matter who's not promoting them, none of that. But what will matter is that guy doesn't get an opportunity to ever fight nowhere. And because we're shunning Dana White and them telling him to get the fuck up out of here. And what they did, they snuck into Congress for California and got the fucking bill passed. Jab Queen had it on her show the other day. That shit was fucking, it was pretty fucking sleazeball-ish. It's slime ball shit. And it just lets you know that this shit's happening whether we like it or not. And they got the biggest player of it all. And that's fucking Donald J. Trump. He's going to pass it. He's going to do whatever the fuck he has to do to help his fucking little buddy Dana White out. So, like, I say all that to say this. We're fucking here. It's going to come. 2026 is on its way. There's no fucking stopping it. They got a plan. They got a schedule. They're going to fucking do what they got to do. And we're going to be here for it. So hopefully this is what I'm praying for, and this is why I'm like looking at it as, yeah, it's a bad thing because the fighters ain't gonna get all their due, but there's some good to it. This guy
Yeah.
is gonna make the rest of these guys do their motherfucking job, and that's a fact. He's going
Yeah.
to be dumping money into the sport, fucking blowing smoke up people's asses, casuals' asses, telling them they're the best versus the best. Going to be doing all that. But what it's going to force is real boxing promoters to actually put on fucking fights that we're saying, hey, well, you got these two best fighters in your promotion and you're not making them fight. Dana White made his two guys at 160 fight yesterday.
Right.
What, Oscar, why isn't your two fighters at 160 that we've been calling for a fight? Why haven't they fought yet? And then you know what Oscar has to do as a promoter? He has to put that fucking fight on because the fans ain't having nothing else. We're over here watching Dana White.
Dude, it's gonna come down to put up or shut up.
It's bigger than the first fight or the last fight or any of the fights or the fighters or the promoters. We got a sport that is dying. It's fucking on life support, but it will never die fully, and they know that, and that's what these American fight promoters fall back on because they know the public is always thirsting for a great boxing match.
Well,
So they don't give a fuck.
if you look back at the history of UFC, when they first started it, those fighters were very skilled. I mean, they had skills, but nothing like the fighters of today. The
Oh no, 'cause they
progression
got all
in
the science
MMA,
now.
the
Yep.
progression in MMA has gotten better and better
Yes,
and better
sir.
and better.
Yes, sir. And that big ass performance institute they got over there in Vegas that all the fighters of today love. Keyshawn Davis, you see him at it. Fucking Tank was there. They're all at the performance institute. It's going to that's why I keep saying investing money into the sport, the actual act of throwing punches. It's called boxing. But Dana White's going to invest into that. And yeah, it's going to be off the fighter's back, but he's going to exist here whether we like it or not. I'm not saying I hate Dana. Let me just I don't like the guy. He needs
Neither
to
do I.
they all need to pay their fighters more. I don't understand why they don't. I don't understand why they can't. There's such a big profit margin, and we're seeing he's signing $7 billion fucking deals. They need to pay the fighters more. I'll always be an advocate for that. But listen, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep saying it. 90% of boxing is unemployed at all times, all the time. It's going to breed more people, life into the sport. Fucking, you see how big MMA is? You know how many people are going to cross over from MMA to boxing and
Oh
build
yeah.
new boxing gyms and build more fucking infrastructure to the game? Like, people don't, they just look at the small problem right away. They just look at the one glaring shit. They don't ever take in the full picture and fucking weigh out the pros and cons. And I think we're going to do that further in another show. Like, I'm going to really fucking break this down to a scientific level for y'all. But let's hear Oscar De La Hoya fucking talk his shit.
Time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursday. So something happened yesterday that the entire boxing community is questioning. The California State Athletic Commission held an under-the-radar hearing in which they voted to approve the proposed changes to the Muhammad Ali Act. TKO has been begging for these changes so they can fuck fighters over with their new league.
Thrill Hill, the changes they want is so what they don't want to change. They want the Muhammad Ali Act to stay. They just want a revision for Dana White's league. If they sign up to that, promoters can't come and snatch his fighters. That's all it is. When you sign for the league play in boxing in the Muhammad Ali Act, they want to make a revision for that so that Dana White can't get his fucking fighters stolen. And if fighters knowingly and willingly sign the contract to go to Dana White's fight league, they know what they're getting into and they can operate the way they do in the MMA. That's all, bro. It's not this fucking breakdown and shit that people are making it out to be. I don't understand, bro. It's not much, Thrill Hill. Boxing still will go on as it goes right now. There will be no changes. Nobody will even know the difference.
Fighters and managers called into the first hearing back in September and expressed major concern about the changes being made to the act. So the commission said they would discuss it further in December. But suddenly, they voted and approved it yesterday, ignoring all public voices. I am so disappointed in them. It looks like MMA Players Association is so outraged that they're going to sue over this shady behavior, according to their comments on Twitter. Now, this is the same group who won a $375 million previous suit against the UFC for treating the fighters like shit. I mean, no other promoter has tried to change this act because there's no reason to. We believe in fair business. But you have these TKO scumbags who needed to change. I mean, look at their plans. Dana said openly that they will be honoring one belt, their own belt. They want to eliminate all other belts, the rich boxing history that comes along with the entire sport. They want to.
See, this is where it's cap. He doesn't want to eliminate nothing. He doesn't care. He's just going to operate his league with the fighters he got and keep building it. They got money for the long haul. They're going to fucking try to change the shit. It may not change in 1 year, may not change in 10 years, but they're going to fucking try to do their thing. They're not trying to get rid of, they're going to hopefully try to outgrow you. They're going to try to do your job, Oscar, better than you can. And that's why you're on here fucking making it seem like it's something it's not. These guys have failed us, chat. Real talk. Oscar, Bob especially. Bob Arum is responsible for the last 30 years, give or take. More than that, 60 years. What the fuck am I talking about? The fight promoters are not doing their jobs. So I would be worried if I'm Oscar De La Hoya because I can't make my fucking guy that can't fight southpaws fight a southpaw because boxing fans are asking for it. That's what's going to start happening here, and he knows it. And he's worried. You could tell there ain't no edits in this. There ain't none of that. He's just cooking straight off, and I get it. I 100% get it. But man, if they get that law changed, it's only a matter of time, bro. It's only a matter of time.
Change the size and shape of the ring with their own rules. What the fuck is next? Tigers and lions chained to the fucking canvas? I mean, Dana, look, he'll go to his buddy, President Trump, and have him push these changes to the Ali Act through. So much for the American way and the First Amendment. I guess it doesn't apply here. This is a huge red flag for fighters and managers because the writing is on the wall. TKO is actively changing legislature so they can openly fuck fighters over. Fighters will be stuck in a dictatorship with no voices or rights as TKO takes all your money, just like the UFC has done. So Dana, you don't know shit about boxing. You don't give a shit about our history. You give less of a shit about the fighters. Your tiny t-shirt looks like shit, and everyone thinks you're a piece of shit.
That was funny shit, though, because this tiny t-shirt looks like shit. And that's the one thing I do agree with Oscar. Like, all right, so here's the bad part of this from me, guys. This is just like all I'm ever doing up here is fucking thinking out loud and talking shit. I'm trying to get to an understanding and a common fucking goal here. We're all just boxing fans. I don't think I'm no better. I don't think I'm no worse. I'm just fucking here trying to talk some shit with my homeboy and the fans and the chat. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I can't get over that. Like, so if we let Dana and them in and they eventually do outgrow boxing because that's the plan, that's what they're going to try to do, just make the other shit so minimal. Our league is so big that the rest of it just falls to the wayside, dissipates and disappears. So I get pissed off when he doesn't want to recognize the sanctionings in some way. He should, like divisional or something. They should be like, I don't know, if you're going to make these guys fight, let's say 10 fights to get to a championship, after 3 fights, they should win the IBF. After 6 fights, they should win I don't know, just work it in there some way. You know what I'm saying, OG? Like, that's the only part I'm having real tough time with.
That's not how he did it with UFC. With UFC, like they had Bellator. I forget the old Showtime.
Bellator, the fucking other one, what was it called?
What was the one that started out on Showtime? That was up against UFC all the time. I cannot remember it. Fuck. That's where Ronda Rousey originally came from, was that promotion.
Bellator.
So did Misha Tate.
Hold on, it was called Bellator? They say it's called Bellator. I just
no, that's Bellator's the only one that stuck around. But no, they had a couple others. One was on Showtime. all
Strike Force, Bellator,
Strike Force.
Strike Force, yep. And then Elite XC.
Right.
And there was another one, I forget.
They had Legacy
Yep.
Fighting Championships. And then
Yeah,
they had a couple.
tons of
They
them.
had a couple of UK promotions also. But Dana
Yep.
White, they all had their own belts. But
You know
Dana
who's
White
make-
was the prestigious belt in MMA.
You know who's fucking MMA's biggest threat? The bare knuckle shit. Bare
Yeah.
knuckle making a wave, boy. That Mike Perry fucking Stevens fight was fantastic. But yeah,
No, the
bro,
problem
it's
with
like
this thing is you're looking at fighters only making 20 to 50 grand per fight for a 3-round fight, or for however many round fight.
yeah,
Then
but no, he
then
gives them bonuses and shit too. He does
when you
that.
become a champion, you're only making 750 grand. That's it for being a champion for Dana White.
750,000 with the chances of bonuses. And
Yeah.
listen, this is the harsh part about this, and none of my fucking peeps gonna like that I say this. It's gonna make champions fight more.
Yeah,
It's gonna make
because
these
you're gonna have
guys
to earn
fight
your
more.
money.
Yeah. You're gonna have to fight 4 times a year to get that 2 million you just got to fight fucking somebody. Gonna have to actually prove it. And what's so bad about that? What's so bad
No,
about that?
the
Because they could have
only other
more money.
halfway
And that's all that's bad about it.
the
That's the
only
only
other
thing bad.
halfway decent thing about this is now the fighter fighting for Dana White doesn't have to pay a manager.
Nope. Nope.
That's eliminated.
Nobody. It's all eliminated.
All
It's
that
all
money is in
eliminated.
his
You're
pocket.
getting
Now,
it right to him. There's no fucking none of it. The trainer, that's it.
yeah, that's the only
Like,
person you're paying is your trainer.
like you gotta really weigh this shit out, guys. How much worse is it? How much do you guys think boxers are making? It's only we say it all the time. It's the top 2% that are making big time
Yeah.
dough
You got
with
a handful of guys
upside.
that are making the big bucks. The rest of
And
them are making fucking peanuts.
yeah, and the big dogs in the UFC, they get taken care of, bro. They get pay-per-view points, and it's a small amount. They should get more. Don't
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
get knocked
fucking
out in a night, that's like 50 grand or something.
and I'm not fucking, and by no means, guys, are we up here fucking advocating for Dana White and his leagues.
Fuck
None of
no.
that. Don't misconstrue what we're saying. We're just fucking shooting the shit, laying it out there, trying to come to
Right.
a fucking understanding, bro. Because this is crazy. I see the good and I see the bad. It's just fucking it's
See, a
here
year
now.
ago, bro, remember we were in Jay's chat, bro, and this shit first came up, and I tried telling everybody, I said, look, you don't know what this is going to entail. This is not going to be something you're going to like, as far as the way the fighters get treated.
Yeah. And bro, and I get it. I get it. I want the fighters to get paid a lot, but I also want the fighters to fight. So
Yeah.
I'm in a fucking conundrum here, OG. It's like, fuck, bro. I wouldn't mind to see a fucking real champion. Like, imagine if we had it 2, 3 times a year. A guy really fucking got to earn his fucking keep. It breeds for fucking great fights and great competition. And I get it. They're shortchanged on the fucking money, but fighters fight, guys. You don't understand how much fucking training and shit these guys go through. They Fighters like to fight. That's what they do. It's what they do. They want
The
to
one,
fight. A boxer that's not getting opportunity, you know what he would say to a fucking $100,000 payday 3 times a year? Give me that shit. What?
yeah.
What? Please, where? Where do I sign? Show me. And now these fucking guys are going to be begging and pleading with fighters not to sign to him because they can't fucking do nothing but offer them a one-time big payday. Or if you're really the man, you still got to beat everybody to keep getting them fucking paydays.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just, it's like a fucking shitty place to be. So that's why I'm at where I'm at. Show me. Just if fighters go over there to fight, I'm not going to call them stupid. I'm not going to downgrade them because
No,
I
bro.
know the reality of this shit, the behind the scenes shit that the average casual fan doesn't know about boxing.
Bro, you know how
You
many
know how
guys,
my people's are struggling in gyms. Like,
you know
come
how
on,
many
bro.
fighters are in the gyms not getting fights? They're just training and training and training and training, waiting on anybody to fucking call and not getting calls.
No doubt, bro. Dana White definitely fucks them over badly, Cam J. Cam says Dana White gonna fuck them fighters over badly. These
Yeah,
fighters
yeah.
won't have no control over their career. And if the White House passes this, no, Cam, I know that. Listen, bro, but you're not understanding what the harsh reality of the majority of boxing is, bro. They're unemployed. They don't have a fucking pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Yeah, it's
So
a fact.
if this guy doesn't want to change nothing, and alls it is, oh, you sign here and you fight for me and you just fight for me, then so be it. Go ahead, bro. How badly can he fuck them over? But if they don't have an opportunity to begin with, that Bob Arum isn't already fucking shadow banning these dudes and shelving them, bro. That's where I like I don't get that, bro. I really don't. Cause I know 7 out of 10 fighters ain't fucking fought in years, and it's not no fault of their own. Like, so I don't know, man. I see a lot of fighters doing good with Dana. They're not all fucking telling him fuck you. I mean, it's the only place they got to fight on that kind of stage. So it's kind of catch 22. You got to fight for him. That's why I don't know if I can see this working in boxing. And all I see this doing, Cam and OG, is fucking making this guy do his fucking job. Making Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie fucking Hearn, Al Heyman, and everybody involved with boxing around Dana White, because they know what he's coming to do. That's going to make them do their fucking job.
If they
So
don't, they're gonna need to.
I don't get this big fucking, oh, we can't. I don't get it, bro. Hey, it is what it is, bro. But I do also think once we go that way, you can't go back. So these fighters need to know what they're getting into. The fighters
Yeah,
have to know what they're
if I'm a
getting
young
into.
fighter, if I'm a young fighter and I do this for Dana, what I'm gonna do is, I think he goes by five.
I'm
He
gonna
goes
cover
like five
myself. Yep.
5 fights to 10 fights to 15 fights you sign on for. It's like you could get
Yeah.
the max is like 15 fights.
Yeah.
Or you just sign up for the first 5 and see how you like it.
Yeah.
Dude, even if you're just doing it for 10 fights, fuck
Yeah.
man, you
Go
getting
get
in
the
the ring.
activity. Yep. And
Yeah.
then get the fuck up out of there. Use
Yeah,
Dana.
get the fuck up out of there and then say, hey Bob, I won all my fights. Give me a damn
Yep.
contract.
Yeah, I just went in there and cleaned up Dana's house. Now I'm here back in boxing. You just you got to know what you're signing. And that's all. The fighters need some fucking, they need to know what they're getting into. But eh, I keep saying it. These motherfuckers are unemployed, bro, and chomping at the bit to get an opportunity. They don't give a fuck. They'll fight
That's
100
why
guys for $100,000 a piece. And yeah, Dana White's making most of the money, but Dana White's taking a lot of that money and investing it back into boxing gyms and growing the sport. So you know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up situation.
and
We
that's why
boxing needs
MMA
something to
grew so
change.
big. That's
I don't
exactly
know,
why
man.
MMA grew so big.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why it's got the fucking infrastructure and shit it's got now. That shit is all across our nation. There's gyms and fucking everything everywhere.
Hey, they got
Now
UFC
imagine we do
gyms
that with
everywhere.
boxing. Now we do it with boxing. There's gonna be some good. There's gonna be some bad. There's gonna be some ugly. And the bad and the ugly is the fighters not getting what they should. But I, well, I keep saying this too. Like, how bad is it if they're never gonna get an opportunity anyways because their guy that they got all this money invested into can't fight against that guy because he's a bad style matchup.
Girl Hill, there will be some kind of insurance with
Yeah,
Dana.
there's insurance.
So
There's
if a
insurance.
fighter gets injured, it's all paid for. Rehab,
Yeah.
everything.
Yes, bro. But Dana's trying to cap it at 20 grand, where that's where he starts to become a scumbag. Like, that's why we can't stand Dana White. Nobody can stand Dana White because he does little shady shit like that. Like trying to cap the fucking injury at 20 grand. What? You should be liable and willing to cover all damages. And that's the kind of pushback we should be giving this shit. Shit like that. Like, if you're not willing to cover all the fucking fighters' costs, what the fuck are we doing here? Why would you do that? So, but I think a lot of this shit is internet talk and people don't really know what the actual insurance laws are. So that's why I said I'm
I
gonna
think
go
it's
deep.
more than 20. I think, oh, God, last time I heard, it, I think it was like 35, 40. But I could be
Yeah,
wrong. But I think
yeah,
it's like
35,
35,
40, I think.
40,000.
But today I just seen somebody capping about it in the chat, and I think we get lost in what people say rather than just go checking the facts for ourselves. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go dig up all of the UFC shit, how much their injury cost, how much they'll fucking all of it. I'm just gonna lay all the facts out, and because we're going to the UFC, he's going to the UFC pay circuit, so I don't see why it would be anything different. So
And
I
hey,
think about
he's
all
gonna
of boxing,
he's
all of
gonna
the
be putting
kids.
fights on regular TV. Something Bob isn't doing, something Al isn't doing, and something Oscar isn't doing. And believe me, he will get more exposure doing it. Which is
Yeah,
why these fools need to get off their ass and put their fighters on regular TV
and
again.
that's the silver lining of it all, OG. It's gonna make these guys do their fucking job. Now,
They
I'm
have
not
to, bro. They have
advocating
to.
for it.
It's either that or drown, and that's over with for you.
Yeah, bro, and look at where the popularity of our sport is right now. We are 13th in the United States, bro, and that's atrocious. Boxing should be up there with the NFL. You guys know that shit. Like it should be you know what boxing used to do for America? Like, come on, bro. There's no reason we should be in 13th. These American fight promoters have failed us. They
Yeah.
have failed the fucking sport because they know it will never die, and we always got the big fight to fall back on. Now it's turning into a joke. It's turning into fucking misfits boxing and fucking tank fighting. Like, come on, bro. We need something to change here, guys. It's saying it now more than it ever has. So I'm not for it. I'm not against it. Did this thing stop sharing? Oh, okay. I'm not for it. I'm not against it, bro. I'm at the point. I'm for the guys in the gyms that are slugging it out every day that don't get opportunities because, like I've been saying, they're fucking guys can't fight a southpaw, or that sort of style fucking gives them problems. I just want all fighters. I'm really for the fighters, so I'm pissed, and I don't want them to get taken advantage of. But y'all know what I've been saying this shit the whole show. Like, really, is it really being taken advantage of if they sign up for it and they wouldn't get no other sort of opportunity otherwise, bro? So if all of boxing
They can't be losing too much.
if all of boxing can stay the same and this guy's going to form his league and try to outgrow boxing, boxing better do its job. Boxing better get on its motherfucking position. Better get in its fucking booth and clock the fuck in. That's what should and better happen. So
Shit. So Dana, fuck you.
I agree.
Now remember, kids, you're never a hater if you only speak the facts.
Oscar cooked in there though. I gotta give a man his flowers. But I'm just, bro, I'm just at the point in this shit that something's gotta give, guys. We need something to change. And I don't see for me it's like I hate Dana White so much because he just doesn't pay the fighters. He can give them double the money he gives them. And you know how much that would do for the fans and the fighters? Like we
And
wouldn't
let's
even
face it,
really
it
have a
would tip too.
problem. We really wouldn't even have a problem with it, bro. And people don't want to fucking hear this shit, OG, but it's what they need to hear, bro. And I get it. People are probably mad and shit about it, but bro, what I can't do nothing but fucking lay this shit out here and tell you how I honestly feel about it. I don't know. We're going to get it. And I don't think it's as bad as people are making it seem. And I don't think it's as good as people are making it seem. I just think it's here and they're going to attempt it. I think it's more good than it is bad, though. I'll say that. Because of the aspect that everybody else in boxing is going to have to tighten up. Time to tighten up. Time to do your job. I'm a fucking advocate of people doing their job. There's no man that can ever say he stood next to me and did his job more than I did. It's just how I operate in life. I'm a fucking competitor. I handle my BI. I don't fuck around. And that's why I'm very, very comfortable in life. Because I've fucking always done my job and more than my job. So I'm all for something coming into boxing, making people do their fucking jobs. Because we've been neglected of that for far, far too long, man. Now let's hear what fucking Tio and actually let's hear what Eddie Hearn had to say about this shit. He's gonna dog it, and bro, he should, and I know Eddie Hearn is taking this as in competitive nature. So that to me, I'm all for that. because I do my job, and I'm a big advocate of everybody else doing their fucking job too. And that's what this is gonna do. Make Eddie do his fucking job. You can see this, right?
Yep.
Shout out to Marcos, Fight Hub, and let's hear what Eddie Hearns is fucking talking about. Actually, let's hear what Jamel Charlo was talking about first.
I think Boots is a great fight, though. I'll give Boots all the problems in the world. He's a great fighter. I give him all the problems in the world. I think that styles make fights, you know, like.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I don't even know why I clicked on it, because now I probably can't get back to the motherfucking.
But if he gets back and gets some tune-ups, he gives Boots a hell of a fight.
Oh shit. No, yeah, dude. He definitely does. He definitely does, man.
Mel can fight, bro, and he's got heart like a motherfucker.
Yep, he's got, and that's why I'm so mad about him, what he did in that fucking Canelo fight, bro. Because you and I both know that ain't fucking, that wasn't Jamel. Where the fuck is this video at now? Let me go to the.
Well, the whole thing was Canelo was supposed to fight Maul, but Maul was fucking tripping over that chick.
Yeah, and Jamel
Maul was tripping over that chick, so he didn't take the damn fight. So then Canelo turned to Mel, which Mel never wanted to fight Canelo, but once that was in his face, he's not going to turn down the money.
Yeah, he played a whole, I'll play the whole live stream. I just want to get what Eddie Hearn said. I shouldn't even play that short yet that was bad podcasting, to be honest. But we got to hear what Eddie Hearn says about this, and then we'll go to the Jamel shit, because I need that.
Looking at him at the time thinking,
that fight does so much for Boots.
We've got one here. And then this offer came in and they told us about it, and we said, you got to take it. It was that crazy. So it was at a period of time where, you know, that first 6, 7, 8, 9 fights.
Oh, you talk about
it's a little bit less important.
Ben Whitaker. Where's the fucking
knows how to, you know, really promote himself digitally. He's a top quality fighter. You know, all this stuff. I've never seen like I'm a little bit concerned with what I saw from Dana, because I like Dana, and I don't want it to go like this for him. But I saw that interview. I was like, it's over. It's over before it's even started. I mean, how loud do you want to talk? Right? We know, we've seen this before where the blood pressure starts going through the roof. You got just chill. It's only little old me that doesn't think big enough. You know? So just chill. We don't have to scream and shout. We don't have to lose our temper. The blood pressure doesn't have to go out of control. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. You know, we've seen the rumoured success with the Muhammad Ali Act. We know what that is. But we just keep doing what we're doing. And I like our spot right now.
Could I just ask you again, you posted on your story, I think you said, I don't want to misquote you, was it too angry, too...
Fighting him, why is he not fighting him? Look at his resume, look how many fights he's had. We've got to build him in the right fashion. And this is a fast turnaround to get him out against a competitive guy. Let's see the levels. If we struggle here, we're a long way off those guys. But if we go through him and slice him and dice him, as Ben said, then we know that we can push on to the next level.
What's your response to Dana's most recent comment saying you read from WWE script? It was quite cordial before.
You guys know.
Life is good. I hope, I pray to God they can fight while Spence doesn't have a broken rib and fucking straight drain to the teeth. If they fight in 2026.
History, bro. Please let Spence retire. He's done.
Bro, I don't know. You go and heal up like he's been doing, and you take that much time off, it could be great. It could work wonders for somebody like him. But I know.
Dude, he can't take a punch. That wreck fucked him up bad. He cannot take a punch.
I don't want him to come right back to that. Again, Spence is arrogant, though. He won't take no tune-ups, bro. And
when you get thrown from a car at over 100 miles an hour and that car is flipping, you tell me there ain't some freaking head damage.
Yeah, bro. Definitely. I hope it's true, but OG wants him to retire.
Yeah,
I want him to fucking come back.
I don't want to see him hurt, bro. He's got kids. He's young. He's still young to handle his kids. No, bro. I don't want to see. Just like I don't want Wilder back in the ring either.
Nah, but Wilder fucking won his last fight. He looked halfway decent, but them twigs are gone. Them legs are gone. Them fucking teeter totters. Get him out of here. You're done. I don't want the champ to come back. You don't need the money. It's always because, bro, you fall out of fucking relevancy. You fall out of clout. There is no more people screaming your name. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay. And that's the harsh reality of fighters. So if you don't have a nest egg and you're not fucking just content with your life and watching your kids grow, it's going to be hard. That's why Ricky Hatton fucking ended up ultimately croaking, because he tried to kill himself 100 times because he couldn't take not mattering. Nobody gives a fuck about you. It sucks, bro. So the roar of the crowd is such a fucking tough thing. I couldn't even imagine, bro. You feel like you don't matter. You feel like nobody gives a fuck, bro. So it's fighters like Floyd Mayweather and shit. That's why he always has exhibitions and shit. He don't need no fucking money. That's the last thing Floyd Mayweather needs. Floyd Mayweather rich for fucking ever. Like his kids will never worry about nothing. Neither will their kids. But actually, they say Floyd doesn't take care of his own like he should. But hey, we'll see. Yeah, I that sucks though. Fighters have to go through that. And Spence is probably going through that too. He wants to fucking matter. I don't care what none of them say. Like Tank wants to be alone and not talked about so bad until they're not talking about him. And then he's going to be like, what now? Watch. It's not good, bro.
Oh, you guys, I think he said someone's telling him to read from a WWE script. You guys know a couple of things. Number one, I've never had a fucking script in my life. And number two, no one tells me what to say. And you know, all this stuff, I've never seen. Like, I'm a little bit concerned with what I saw from Dana, because I like Dana, and I don't want it to go like this for him. But I saw that interview, I was like, ah, it's over. It's over before it's even started. I mean, how loud do you want to talk, right? We've seen this before, where the blood pressure starts going through the roof. You got just chill. It's only little old me that doesn't think big enough, you know? So just chill. We don't have to scream and shout. We don't have to lose our temper. The blood pressure doesn't have to go out of control. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. You know, we've seen the rumoured success with the Muhammad Ali Act. We know what that is. But we just keep doing what we're doing. And I like our spot right now.
Could I just ask you again, you posted on your story, I think you said, I don't want to misquote you, was it too angry too early?
Yeah.
Did you expect it to get to this level?
No. I expect Dana to go, oh, Eddie Hearn, you know, I like the guy, I'm looking forward to the battle. But all of a sudden, I just saw this anger and this tension, and like, it was, whoa. You know, on one hand, we're not a threat, and two, you've lost your shit already. We haven't even started yet. I mean, you haven't got a boxing product yet. And it started. So, listen, this is bread and butter to me. The difference between Dana and me is I've been in those battles for 15 years. With Frank, with Bob, with Oscar, with all of them. And it is literally like riding a bike for me. I see these warning signs like I saw in that video, and I just thought, oh my God, this could be a little bit easier than I thought. But don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a fun fight. But like I said, this is bread and butter for me. I don't mind.
Listen to me. This is music to my ears, bro. The shit that Eddie Hearn is saying, that's what I'm talking about. Because Dana's going to come in here and do his shit, and it's competition. So let's have at it. Eddie Hearn is ready for this shit. I ain't hear no other promoter say nothing. So fucking kudos to Eddie Hearn, bro. Kudos to Eddie. Salute to him. I can't wait to watch this shit unfold.
Eddie's the only one lately been consistently putting on cards too.
You got a great point. That's it. Consistently, PBC puts on great cards once in a fucking blue moon lately.
Eddie might not be the greatest dude, but he's constantly got cards coming out.
Yeah,
even if it's his amateurs.
He's working, bro. He's doing his fucking job. What a lot of these other guys ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Dana White, to me, I'm not mad at it. Show me. I'm welcoming it, because that's what we should be doing. It's going to make these guys do their fucking job, bro. Okay, Eddie. Okay, Al. Okay, fucking Bob. Get to work. Counteract it. Show me. Show me, Oscar. fucking not in a clapback video, in a fight. Show me, let me see your best guys fight. That's what I want to see. That's what I want.
And when someone says something negative about me, you don't see me boiling over and screaming down at the interviewer. Just chilled. But I think they should answer some real questions. You know, and the most pressing question is, why do you want to change the Muhammad Ali or abolish the Muhammad Ali Act that is intact to protect fighters?
We've seen the pay-per-view announcement from the Zone about the sort of new subscription that's going to be coming in, the Fight Pass. Can you talk to me about how that is going to manage working with the Zone and what the fans can expect from that and whether it's a good move for boxing going forward?
Yeah, I think that, you know, I don't think anyone's ever going to fully get the boxing model right, because it's such a sport that can change so quickly. You know, all of a sudden you can say we're not going to do pay-per-view anymore. Then you bring in this mega fight that can really only be funded by pay-per-view. So I prefer to be a little bit liquid.
Oh, you mean like Turkey charging us money for David Benavidez and them? Saying first they just said that pay-per-view was dead, and now it's back on again suddenly. Like we all forgot they told us it was dead. This shit is crazy, OG, and that's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro,
Maybe
why do you
there's
think?
room for
Listen
somebody
to
that
this
can-
dude. Listen to this dude talk, bro. I always call him the used car salesman of boxing, bro, because Eddie can talk, bro.
Yeah, bro. He can talk. He
If
can
you actually
talk.
look back at what I said at the years, I never said pay-per-view was dead. I said pay-per-view was dead at that price point, which is $89, $99. And I think that is the case. So I like subscription models. And if you look, we've tried to not do that many pay-per-view events. But then you have Riyadh season coming in with all these huge shows, and then you get more pay-per-views. So it's just a fluctuation over time.
Eddie, the signing of Conor Mitchell last night took a few people by surprise, but another addition to the matchroom table.
Yeah, I mean, Conor Mitchell is a guy that I've, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, see him in the gym as a kid, you know, used to watch him on the pads and think, wow, one day, you know, and a lot of these younger guys, like Diego Pacheco, you know, he's 24 years of age now, I still sometimes look at him as a 17-year-old that we signed, and I look at Conor Mitchell now becoming a man and a very, very talented fighter. I mean, Kevin Mitchell had so much ability, but didn't quite live the life, and if he would have lived the life, he would have 1,000,000% become world champion. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Conor really lives the life. I mean, literally his entire life is boxing. And it's not easy, but he'll get every opportunity with us. I like the storyline. I like the young man himself. He's going to be working with Conor Ben as well, which is, you know, important to us. And, you know, I really believe he can make his own name within the sport.
With the fan base that Kevin brought
Yeah.
to his fights, we could see there could be a massive potential to build a massive stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, and you've seen the affiliation with West Ham as well, like his dad had. You know, people like the family, right? They're good people. And when you look at the fighters coming through from that area and East London and Dagenham and Essex, and a massive night for George Liddard tonight, huge fight. Jimmy Sains, Chris is his dad, who I used to go clubbing with, that's what I say, Chris. Right? Another opportunity to win the English title. Like, these guys have got big support. Johnny Fisher, you know, all those guys. And Conor's going.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what he's talking about there. Let me pull up another. I got one more Shakur thing, but actually, I don't even give a fuck about that. Everybody's already heard about that. I'm about to get out of here, man. We've been on here for 2 hours and 22 minutes, OG, talking fucking shit. Yeah, I got a lot to do, man. I appreciate everybody that came out, all the Cash Appers. I fucking appreciate y'all. We didn't get not one super chat today, but I'd prefer Cash Apps anyway. So salute to the Cash Appers. Salute to everybody that came in here, hit the like button. All the fucking dudes that come in here and rock with your boys. We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Well, we'll be back. I'm going to start going live a lot more, so keep your notifications on. I'll be popping up. Peace.
Peace.